Hey, you guys see and hear me and everything, and it's all good. Today's gonna be weird. At least the beginning part here right now is gonna be a little strange. Um, Different from my normal Saturday because I'm sure most of you know Cupcake isn't gonna be able to make it tonight. But then Dummy Kruger canceled, and I was able to get someone to replace him, but she's not here yet. Um, so I'm kind of just playing it by ear. Um, So I think I'll start out by saying, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Great to see you here on this beautiful Saturday. Oh, fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Um, K-Far's in the house. What's up, K-Far? Um, oh, Sue Bear, I would like a new snow voodoo tasing, please. Oh my goodness gracious me. I guess I don't have to come up with anything. You guys will just tell me what you need to see. Yeah, look at all these wonderful people that are here. I'll do my hellos this time. Usually I do my hellos during the week, but on my Saturday show, not so much. But why not? We got Stefan St. German, of course. Society Red, Kimmy Wrangler, Maserati 5000 GT. All right, congratulations. Also, all of you winners for winning. The winners who won on this month's giveaway. Congratulations to all of you guys. Society Red's here. Grampus is here. K-Far is here. Sue Bear, of course. Anastasia Beaverhausen. All right. It's a good start. It's a good start. Most people probably haven't even gotten the notification yet because usually right now I'd be doing the intro stuff and everything. But so anyway, let's get into, well, hey, our first tasing. Why not? Well, hey, you know what? We haven't had a happy dance yet. Or I haven't put on my super duper magical special effects. Check it out. Is that great or what? First happy dance of the day goes out to all you beautiful people who decided to join me on this beautiful Saturday evening, afternoon, whatever. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Sue Bear already requested a good tasting, so here we go.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Saturday night is all right for a tasing. Yeah, it's amazing how Saturday night's so good for a tasing. Get it? You know, Elton John and you uncultured, sycophants and people. No!
All right. Well, that's a good way to start the show. Happy Saturday, everybody. Unclean Hands is in the house. What's up? Mark Rules. All right. Salacious. All right. Linda Hill. All right. Now we're picking up steam. Erica Lanto Bedini is in here. Yes. Erica, great to see you. Creighton Rabs. Always good to see you as well. I feel like for some reason, I haven't changed any of my settings, but for some reason, I feel like my microphone keeps clipping. Am I like super loud today all of a sudden, guys? Like in my headphones, it sounds like it keeps clipping on me. Let me try and I did something the other day with the settings, but no, not really. Oh yeah, when I was playing with the voodoo doll yesterday, I flipped the switch. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Whoa, wow, special effects. Ah, high quality entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Speaking of unclean hands, I was going to play an unclean hands video. So why don't we start there while we're waiting, still waiting on our guest to arrive and see how that goes. I've been talking to her in email. She said she was going to be here. Let's see. Well, let's go. Come on. She's telling me she's ready. So let's go. Where are you at? Let's go. I'm already on the air typing this as my fans watch me type it. LOL. It's legit. In fact, here, you know what? Well, no, I don't want to share a screen because then I might dox myself. But there you go. Let's go. I'm already on the air typing as my fans watch me type it. LOL. And I gave her the link twice. So let's see what happens. Anyway, I usually watch in the morning. It can be faster on my phone. Hey, it's all good. I know you're usually here. You're a good supporter of the channel, good fan. We all love you. Round of applause for Erica. All right. And round of applause for all you guys, the best fans in the world. My fans are the best. What's up? Janice is here. Look at that. Salacious, Sue Bear, so many wonderful people. Victoria B. Oh, wonderfulness, wonderfulness, wonderfulness. All right. So let's go back to, so again, because of the whole guest thing not working out the way it was supposed to, hey, Just Jenny, what's up? I'm going to go ahead and start with an unclean hands video because he's here. So why the hell not? Yeah, that'd be awesome if you got a casserole from Salacious. I guarantee you that'd be delicious and nutritious and scrumadilliumptious. All right, let's see. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Unclean Hands new video.
Back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button if you would, and subscribe. I've got a old video I found. A subscriber of mine sent me this video. It's about the Minnesota Guardian, the guy that was arrested, pled guilty to SO. He had a police car looking car, and he had police equipment, and he used to like pull women over in the middle of the night, attack them, and get put on the SO register because he did things like that. But here we found a video of a bunch of news clips pasted together that a guy made trying to defend the Minnesota Guardian, Chris Wickless, or whatever, Mr. Wickless, and trying to defend him in some lame attempt to make the news look bad. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, let's check it out. Let's get into it. We're going to pick this apart.
Quite frankly, it's just too hard to know who exactly is telling the truth.
I mean, some of your videos are seen by more people than watch our newscast at night.
Hey guys, Jason with Minnesota News Now out here in front of Fox 9.
This guy here, who I have no idea who he is the guy that is defending Minnesota Guardian. He's going to say that he's not defending what he did, but he's going to defend what he did. Let's check it out.
I'm going to tie this whole story together with Tony Wickless, how they made up a bunch of lies. I've got the videos. I've compared them side by side. This is going to be part one. I'm going to keep digging into this story. So it's really sad to me is they didn't learn anything from slandering people's names, but you can see how they have a personal vendetta against Tony, and they were waiting and waiting for the right opportunity to strike their fangs right into the guy.
Wow, that's pretty hard to believe what he just said. So the news station was just waiting for Tony to go out to a police auction, buy a police car, an old police car, go out and pull women over in the middle of the night, tase them, take his wiener out and start whacking it in front of them, tased them twice, dumped them out on the side of the road after trying to molester them, let's say. And he did plead guilty to that, but they were waiting for that to happen just so they could pounce on him. Is that correct?
I'm not saying I'm picking a side at all on what happened or what he did. This one is to show exactly how they slandered and did a complete lying hit piece on him. So if you ever talk to these people, you know that they're going to twist it, they're going to lie about it, they're going to air it, and they're going to let everybody have what narrative they want to put out there to you guys. I know exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm taking them on.
So he's taking on their local Fox 9 news station, particularly Tom Lydon, one of the anchors of the show. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And he put all these little stupid pictures in there with a bunch of stupid music that didn't make any sense. This is what he's fighting right here.
All right, guys, this is the video that Tony started getting into it with Channel 9. And this is exactly why they have a vendetta against him. All these videos are chopped up, condensed down to save some time. But stay tuned.
Channel 9. It clearly says right
Fox
there.
9, okay. And what's your name, since you want to ask for mine?
My name's Melissa. I'm a photographer.
Please smile.
No.
Come on. Please.
That's really a rude thing to ask somebody.
For you
Also,
to smile in a picture?
If you don't, I am going to call the police.
But I'm focused on Fox 9.
Did anyone else notice that convenient jump cut right there? What happened? What happened? He's trying to get information from this Fox 9 crew here, trying to go to work, and he's being a typical First Amendment auditor while not being transparent about what his real motivations are.
Hi.
Fake news.
Just get in the car.
Call your dog back in. Call your dog back in.
Whoa. Hey. Whoa. What did you just say?
I said call your dogs back in.
What does that even mean?
It means have your dog stand down.
You need to seriously back off right now.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
You do not talk to people like that.
I talk to people however I want.
No, you don't.
That's my freedom of speech.
This is what you're standing behind, the guy narrating this thing. You're supporting this kind of behavior. Rude, obnoxious, just go out and insult people, throw ad hominems at them. I hope that's a word that you understand. I know some of you First Amendment auditors don't know what that word means because you've never heard it before. But anyway, yeah, this is what you support.
My freedom of speech.
Well, then take your freedom of speech up the sidewalk.
Nah, you're not going to suppress my freedom of speech.
With thousands of followers on YouTube, a St. Paul man is known for pushing the limits of the First Amendment.
You know, it's very important that I record everything. Sure, I appreciate that.
Well, there, Mr. Wickless, I don't remember seeing any video you posted about you buying a used police car and going out and pulling over women in the middle of the night and trying to do bad things to them, tasing them and, you know, trying to molest them and taking your junk out and flaunting it around. I don't see any transparency on that end of your platform there, Mr. Wickless.
But tonight, police and prosecutors say he crossed the line, sexually assaulting a woman and attacking her with a taser.
Someone, please tell me why he thought it was necessary to add this next clip coming up to this video. I don't understand what his point is here.
They don't make you lose your mind. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to inform the public about the rights that you have as an American citizen.
Anthony Wickless calls himself the Minnesota Guardian. On his YouTube channel, the baby-faced 20-year-old conducts what he calls First Amendment audits. I just want to start off by asking you, what is a First Amendment audit?
So a First Amendment audit is either when you're on some kind of public form of access. So either that be the city hall here or the public sidewalk. You know, it's really just about using your First Amendment right to film in public, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and just to see. If it is infringed, then to try and, correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest has arrived.
Please hold your applause till the end. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Hello. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, for full transparency's sake, when I was prepping for the show, I was copy and pasting different things, and I copy and pasted a link to her channel for Salacious to drop in here for you guys, and I didn't realize that the link that I sent her for our StreamYard was to her own channel. Oops. That's why she wasn't here before. Sorry. So how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. So why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd, to the audience here tonight? Oh boy, this is going to be amazing. I'll tell you what, we are definitely going to end up having a pretty good back and forth with each other and some camaraderie and stuff, I'm hoping, because, ladies and gentlemen, Frauditor Comedy Show is next week's guest as well. 2 weeks in a row. This is going to be part one. So even though we started off slow this time, hopefully by next time we'll just keep the ball rolling, and it'll be great. So go ahead, introduce yourself, say hello to everybody, let them know who you are. If they haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe to our channel right now. Let's go. Have at it.
The channel is now Frauditor Comedy Show, former Underground News, former Frauditor News now. I had a lot of help. I had a lot of help from Takedown, Frauditor Exposed, I believe it's called.
Exposing Frauditors, yes.
Exposing Frauditors, yes. He helped get this channel past 500. So we hit a milestone with 5,000 or 500 subscribers and I think 3,000 views. So
nice.
We're over that hump.
Excellent, excellent. Well, hopefully we'll get you some more subs today. Look at that. Ancient Chart Music and Art says, now this is a really cool show. All right. So anyway, do you know anything about the Minnesota Guardian?
No, I haven't heard that one yet.
All right, so we're watching the new Unclean Hands video, and so part of the reason why you might not have heard of him before is because he's been locked up for a while now. He got caught. Basically, what happened was he picked up a girl, like got her in his car. Whatever, how he picked her up or whatever, that has nothing to do with it. But once she was in his car, he started, pulling out his thingamabobble and telling her to go, go to town. And when she said no, he tased her and kicked him out of the car. So now he's locked up for that. But now because he was a frauditor, so now this other frauditor just recently made a video where he's talking about it's because, oh, wait a minute, look, we got another guest.
What? No, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I'm looking for my friend. He's called News Now Voodoo.
Oh, you want to see Voodoo? All right, let's see. Hold on
I'm looking to make friends. I want to make a friend here, because I'm a frauditor. He's a frauditor. We're good friends.
Oh, wait a minute. You're one of us?
Yes.
Oh, you're one of us? All right.
Hold on.
This is great. This is wonderful news. This is reason to celebrate.
Hold on. I got something for you. Look. It's prawns. It's those fancy shrimp. Because I know that you're the pimp who gets all the shrimp for the bitches. So I brought you some prawns.
This guy knows his stuff, man. This dude's a hero.
Oh, hold on. I'm on house arrest. So I gotta go hide. I'll be back later. You're my favorite. I love you.
Oh, we have so much in common. Thank you. Yeah. All right. That was awesome, Hez. Ow!
Yeah, that's great. Love it. Oh, yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have a feeling there's going to be some fantastic collabs coming up in the future. Anyway, so this douche canoe, the video we're watching now is, again, it's a new Unclean Hands video. But the reason why he brought up this again is because this frauditor just posted a video where he's trying to show clips. So this kid, this whatever News Now douche canoe bonehead ass crack sandwich eater, he goes around and he was auditing a legitimate news person, like setting up the camera. Okay, not going after the government or government employees or cops, just some random lady who happens to be working for the legitimate press. So he's like telling the lady, oh, get out of here. Your camera isn't better than my camera and blah, blah, blah. And we're all freedom of the press. So the other lady she's working with is like, come on, just leave him alone. Just get in the car. And he's like, that's right. You tell your dog what to do.
Oh.
So that she's like, whoa, what are you? You can't talk like that. How are you saying that? He's like, freedom of speech. And then I'm a First Amendment auditor and I can say whatever I want. So now this guy who made the video we're watching now is trying to make the case that the only reason he got busted for tasing that lady and trying to force him to play with his schmeckle and then kicking her out of the car and got arrested for it was because the news media had beef with him. And if they didn't already have beef, he wouldn't have got caught. And it was all the media's fault.
It's always somebody else's fault.
Always. But the fact that somebody would stick up for this scumbag at all is insane. Like you would think the fact that News Now Patrick still sticks up for Earl David Warden, it's like even when you get convicted for sex crimes, if you're a frauditor, the entire frauditing community is going to support you all the way down the line. No problem. It's only if you're nice to cops, that's when they'll turn their backs on you. Or other people in general. If you're a decent human being, then you're a scumbag and they don't want to have anything to do with you.
Do you remember the Darrell Brooks trial? Did you ever watch any of that?
I covered it on my show.
Okay, yeah. Do you know there was somebody behind him that fully supported him? And I believe they have a channel on YouTube. Yeah, there's someone that will support anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat is here.
Schrodinger's cat.
Awesome, awesome. Great to see you here. What were you saying?
I just said meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. All right. So anyway, let's see what else this douche canoe has to say.
Yeah.
Whatever party it is that's trying to infringe on the right. Sorry about.
As most of you know, this is Mr. Wickless here. This is the Minnesota Guardian. This is a guy running around Minnesota protecting everyone's rights unless you're a female and you're out in the middle of the night and he happens to go by on his fake police car. He's not protecting their rights, but he's protecting our rights. I mean, I can see why he might, go to alternative lengths to try to get a date, but what he did was grossly inappropriate. And this gentleman here is Tom Lydon from Fox News. This is who this video is supposed to be all about, but I've yet to see where he's libeled Tony in any way. It looks like they're having a pretty decent conversation. I don't know what he did that's so wrong or what he's lying about. If you can figure it out, let me know.
Essentially walking into public buildings and rudely interrogating public employees against their wishes.
No, you don't have a right to do that. So I can.
Wait, why don't I have the right to do that? Don't I pay for this building? Don't I pay for your salary as a taxpayer? What's your name? You're a government employee. I'd like to know my public servant's name.
Oh, I see. So you put up the signs. You can do whatever you want. You're not a part of society.
What is your name, servant? What's your name, servant?
So now after Tom Lydon is knocking Tony for going into government buildings, publicly owned, where you see this happening all across the country where they have auditors, you have Tom Lydon at night in the dark creeping up on a lady.
We made an exception in this case.
Now, this part of the video, I actually agree with this moron about. It's called ambush journalism. They're waiting for this woman to pull up so they can ambush her, go on her property and ask her a bunch of questions. She did something. I don't know what it was, but we'll find out here in a second. But yeah, he basically ambushes her, and I think that's despicable as well. But it doesn't excuse Minnesota Guardian for being what he is.
And we heard that the lady across the street just got out of the county workhouse where she was doing time for harassing neighbors. And when we got here, we just got a small sample of perhaps what they've been dealing with here. Who, as we discovered tonight, isn't the easiest woman to talk to. She called the cops on us. Oh, okay. You want me to leave? They say police have actually instructed them to videotape so it doesn't turn out to be one person's word against another.
Wickless also trails police, and that's what he was doing Sunday night in St. Paul when police say he stalked a woman who appeared to be having a mental health crisis.
All right, so I like how he completely lies about what is said, and this is the arrest affidavit from the police department, meaning that it's not coming from police, it's coming from her, the alleged victim. Now, what's very interesting is to read the entire thing. I'm not going to put it, I got a little bit of it in the video here, but he completely lies. I'll let you read through it. It's going to be in the description, but he completely lies on what he says.
And was especially vulnerable. According to criminal charges, he told her his name was Tony and he was an expert in de-escalation. He never said he was a cop, but she saw a police scanner and tactical gear in his Crown Vic. She says he offered her a ride home and began making sexual advances, offered her money for oral sex, then began masturbating. When she rejected his advances, she says he began to drive more aggressively, got off the freeway in a White Bear Lake neighborhood, pushed her out of the car, and tased her.
I really don't understand how he thinks this helps Tony's case here about what he did. This is a police report. It came from the police. It's exactly what Tom Lydon is reporting on. He's almost verbatim reading the police report.
Not once, but twice, then sped off. But she got his plate. St. Paul police arrested Wickless Monday night, and today he was charged with second-degree assault and criminal sexual conduct in the 5th degree.
What do you mean? What am I doing? Running up on the scene. Trying to see what's going on, man.
Plenty of people saw trouble coming with Wickless, but there was little they could do. Ramsey County had warned its employees to be courteous to him as long as the behavior wasn't threatening.
If there is a lesson to be learned also, I would say we would have learned it the first time. This is a movie that doesn't need a sequel.
There have been plenty of sequels with more than 100 videos. Along with so-called collaborators, He's hit the DMV.
I just said, do not donate.
The post office.
Ma'am,
This is not a job.
this is a
This
job,
called
ma'am.
invasion.
Well, it's not a job anymore, is it, Mr. Wickler? Since YouTube deleted your channel and you're not allowed to be on the internet anymore because you're a predator.
Of privacy.
It is not, ma'am.
It doesn't matter what I said. You better get that camera off of me.
And the lobby of the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension.
Holy 4D for us. There's no expectation of privacy in a public setting.
And you get that I'm totally with you on that.
Right.
I mean, we fought to get in meetings. I made a big fuss because they closed an Upper Harbor Terminal meeting on me, and I made a fuss about that.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. We got another request from Bano for 12 euros to tase the degenerate Frauditor. And we'll do that in a minute. But first of all, so Frauditor Comedy Tour, what do you think about this story so far?
It's one of the creepiest I have ever heard.
Oh, yeah. See, that's one of the things, one of the reasons why I thought it'd be interesting to have you here, because I know that you're one of the newer creators on our end.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be kind of interesting to find out, exactly where you're at and how much you actually know about how deep this rabbit hole goes. And it's possible that you might be finding out that it's even worse than you thought. Like, these guys are really bad. But in the meantime, since I don't have Wickless here to tase, there's only one way to do it, and that's to tase news now voodoo instead.
No, don't tease my new friend. No, hold on. Before you do that, I have to make a call because I have. Oops, can you see that? I have delete laws on the line.
Oh,
and
no.
He's going to tell you that he's going to get his trifold out and he's going to show you that it's illegal to tase that boy. You just can't do that. And if that's not good enough, I'm going to call Long Island Audit. I got his number too. I got the digits. And that's not enough. That's not enough. Okay, I'm going to call Denver Metro Audit because I got him on speed dial. Speed dial, I'm telling you. Don't do it. Wait, okay. Here comes the guard. Guard, I gotta
go. That's awesome. I love that guy. He's something else. He's got everybody on speed dial. He's got delete laws, the constitutional law scholar, DMA, liar. And look, we got Sue Bear with the 3-month membership milestone. She wants to tase him too.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right. And SNAFU the Great for $5 says, News Now Voodoo, what is the 10th Amendment? And if you get it wrong, you get the cattle prod. And if Hez gets it right, zap him anyway. All right. The 10th Amendment is the amendment that allows me to tase their ass. The state law.
Buddies.
Is it? Now, well, here, so what? Because this is the first time you and I have really talked. So what's your opinion on that whole thing? The fact that they always talk about the Constitution and how state laws don't override the Constitution when the 10th Amendment of the Constitution itself is what allows states to make their own laws.
Yeah. They only pick and choose what works for them. It's like when they cite the First Amendment. Yes, through the years, they've said we can use cameras in public, but that's not what the founding fathers had in mind.
Right, exactly. They never even imagined that would be possible to record someone's image. And like I always say, these people obviously do not know anything about history, because I guarantee you that if you went up to George Washington or Thomas Jefferson or John Hancock or Ben Franklin or any of these guys and talked to them using the type of words that frauditors use, the people who literally wrote and ratified the First Amendment would think it was a perfectly reasonable response to beat the hell out of them or to have them killed in a duel.
Or how about any of these women like me? I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing.
That way they would be dead.
Yeah. Even the ones doing the frauditing right now that claim they believe in the Constitution.
Yep.
Women weren't added until the voting rights. And that's all that's in the Constitution about women.
Yep. Well, that's it. It's crazy. And That's all right, Joe. Thank you for coming. Just make sure you hit that like button. Great to see you. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you actually study your history, George Washington wasn't just a general and he wasn't just the first president. He was a straight up legitimate badass. And if anyone talked to him that way, I guarantee you he would have whooped you into the dirt. Knock your ass out. Like he's about to get knocked out when I tase him right now. Holy crap. That was pretty intense.
All right, okay. What's going on? I get tased again? Where's my buddy? Hey, what's up?
I'm right here. I'm right here. Just hold my hand. It'll be okay.
Oh, but if I hold your hand, then you might get the vibrations too.
All right, then don't hold my hand.
Oh, all right. No, I'd rather. Dang nabbit. All right, I gotta take it all on my own. All right, here. Let me go full screen here.
Okay.
Try not to scream too loud when I'm hurt.
Okay.
All right, guys. All right. I'll tell you. I'll make you guys a deal. I'll make you guys a deal. If you don't tase me, I'll have you tase that other guy instead. Yeah.
No, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, why not, man? It's all good. You got the shrimp for the pimp. You know what I mean? I could hook you up with some of that Regan Benson action. You know.
I got the toasted crust.
Dude, we have so much in common. All right. I think I'm in love. My heart is incapable of love.
All right. Yes, his little black frauditor heart is incapable of real love. Poor Voodoo. He'll never know what it feels like to fall in love. So anyway, getting back to what you were saying though. Even like, look at how he treats his baby.
Yeah, but my daddy don't do nothing for me. He's a punk and a jerk and he's mean.
Yes, but he's still your daddy. He's still your daddy. You got to be nice to him.
No, he doesn't pay the bills. He doesn't give me nothing. The last sandwich he gave me had poop in it. His poop.
Well, at least he's giving. He gives you a piece of him.
What? He gave me a beating. That's about it.
That's cute. I haven't seen that one before.
Oh yeah, that's Baby Voodoo. Originally, Unclean Hands started making videos about Baby Voodoo, and then there was this whole thing. We even had a trial, and maybe I'll play it for you later. It's a video out of my channel where he had a back child support trial that Voodoo lost because he owed
like $1 million or something in back child support.
Yeah, it was insane, like 154 million, I think it was. Weed Skidor's in the house. Anyway, let's finish up this stupidity from these douche canoes and see what we got going.
So I'm there to make sure we get in meetings and we have right to access.
So you can't expect privacy if you're in a public place.
But there is a right not to be harassed. I agree. But the more confrontational the video, the more clicks it gets.
I think we all know that is a fact, that the more attention you can draw to yourself, the more confrontation you get into, the more people will watch it, because everybody likes to watch a train wreck. And you were a major train wreck there, Tony. Anyway, this video is about this Tom Lydon guy lying through his teeth about Tony Wickless. I don't see it. I don't know where it's coming from. Let's finish this. It's ridiculous.
Minnesota Guardian has 13,000 subscribers and more than 2 million views.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I've got 13,000 subscribers and I've got 7.9 million views, and I've never been arrested while I've been doing this. And I've never gone out and harassed an individual to get views on my videos. Imagine that.
Enough traffic to make money. How much, he won't say.
How much money do you make? Do you make money off these YouTube hits?
I do, and it's enough to pay the bills. That's all I'm going to say about.
Do you consider yourself a member of
the press or the media?
I do. I believe that not only am I part of the press, but everybody is. That's part of the First Amendment, freedom of the press.
Wrapped in the First Amendment, there wasn't much police could do. They would arrest him for disorderly conduct, but the charges never stuck.
Looked at the police reports. A lot of times they get called for disorderly conduct, but you're never charged with anything. Have you ever had a charge stick?
No, I've been charged twice, and the city attorney has dropped both the charges.
That's my impression as well.
More often, he's in danger of being assaulted, like when he recorded people entering a mosque while wearing a Make America Great hat, or at Bloomington City Hall, where he walked in wearing a flak jacket that said press on it.
So I'm going to... Let me, Bloomington City Hall, you went in with a press jacket. Was that like a flak jacket?
It was a stab vest.
A stab vest.
So it was just basically something where I could put placards on to say that I'm part of the press to make it more obvious to people.
And it was a way for you to make women think you were a policeman in your fake police car in the middle of the night when you pulled them over.
Be honest with you.
Okay.
If I saw you come into the Bloomington City Hall with what looks like a flak jacket, I'm going to think I'm in the middle of an active shooter situation. That would scare the living hell out of me.
I don't think so, because I didn't go, and also it's not against the law to wear one of those kind of vests.
So you know the world we live in.
Okay, right, but I had clear indicators about what I was doing there.
A year and a half ago, Wickless told me he wasn't going to stop pushing the boundaries. Police and prosecutors believe the petulant provocateur finally crossed that line, going from so-called guardian to predator.
I mean, some of your videos are seen by more people than watch our newscast at night.
Tom Lydon, Fox 9.
Here's Sheriff Bob Fletcher commenting about Tony.
I never really minded what Tony was doing, but sometimes Tony got a little bit, unkind, Reporting what's going on is always positive for the public. So thanks for what you're doing. And we need accountability. All the government needs to be held accountable.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, somehow I'm left a little bit empty. I don't see how this video showed what a liar Tom Lydon from Fox 9, a local news station, what he was lying about all through this. I don't get it. This isn't about him at all. It's about your buddy got thrown in jail. He got caught doing something atrocious, which anybody that gets caught for that shouldn't be out of jail now. Unfortunately, Mr. Wickless is out, and he's already violated his probation. I don't know what's happened to him since. But, yeah, he should have spent at least 10 years, first offense, at least 10 years in prison. He got out in a couple of years or a year and a half or whatever it was. It was a ridiculous sentence. Anyway, I'm just going to leave you with this image. I love you all. Bye.
Ew.
Ew.
So yeah, that's one of the most disgusting frauditors. They're all bad, but people like him are like straight up horrible people.
Yeah, they all want transparency. Ooh, transparent. But if we look into their lives, look what we find.
Yeah.
You don't want transparency. You want to keep things hidden.
Well, one of the things I always try to like, for the entertainment and the fun of it. Obviously, I'm all about having fun on my show. I'll joke around about them and say insulting things or this or that or whatever. But when it comes to actually addressing the issues, like I try to take a realistic look at their arguments, because they don't understand that I understand their arguments better than some of them do. Especially the newer ones who are just following the script and they don't even know why they're saying the words they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens with a situation like this and all of these guys, when you talk about trying to, get transparency or whatever, what are they actually doing? Like realistically, well, right. But I'm saying from their point of view, okay? So they're saying, I'm going to go into this building to show the world through my video to expose how these horrible public servants, which I hate because they say it like the same way you would say slave, these public servants, how they react to the general public, how they treat the general public. And then later on, they'll complain about, well, you guys have security cameras. I could just FOIA that footage if I wanted to. Well, you know what? If you did that, that would be a much clearer indication of how they treat the general public. Because your video isn't showing how they treat the general public. Your video is showing how they treat someone who is violating their no filming policy.
And provoking them.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I use the violating the no filming, policy as the thing. In other words, it's somebody who's intentionally going in there looking for trouble. So you're exposing how they treat people who do that. That isn't exposing how they treat the general public at all. But they sell it to their fans like that's what it is.
I did a video. Someone said, look into that Riot Girl radio.
Oh,
She's
no,
gonna
not
get
her.
She's going to get herself in trouble.
Big trouble.
She's going to get hurt.
I'm afraid that she's going to get real hurt because she's going to audit. She's so proud and happy she's going to go audit with Joey Surreal Camera. Right. A guy that you only know from seeing his videos on YouTube, and you're going to fly out there alone to meet a guy who's an obvious thug, punk, troublemaking douche canoe. I'm afraid that she's going to actually get hurt.
Yeah.
Care Bear for $5 says, I missed you guys so much. We love you, Care Bear. Welcome. Great to have you back. She's a wonderful part of the community. And oh no, look at this. He's got his glasses on now.
Sorry. I'm getting famous here. I had to hide my identity. I'm getting too famous. I'm getting too famous. Oh my God. The paparazzi everywhere. Click, click, click. Oh my God. Camera.
Oh, wait.
Wait. I got a camera too. I want in on this. Look, can I take some pictures of you, brother?
Oh yeah, take my picture. Hold on, I'll pose.
Now,
Hold on, let me pose. I'll get back. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
All right, I'm taking pictures, man. Hey,
oh no. Oh no, I got the torture cuffs. Hold on, I got the torture cuffs. Damn it.
I got my cuffs
Oh no,
on
and everybody
too,
gonna know who I am. Oh my God, my glasses fell off.
I got my cuffs on too, man. They don't come off, man. Ez won't let me take them off, right, Ez? Ow!
Hey, you watch it. That's abuse. I got it on camera. Hold on, where's my camera? Oh.
Yeah, film it all, man.
I got it.
Evidence.
Hold on. Here we go. I got you. Don't you worry. We'll bring this to court.
Yeah, that's right. See, you guys all think that I'm a bad guy, but now I got a friend who's gonna prove that I'm right and that I'm good. And then, what the hell do you want, you little punk? Ow! Ah, that's what you get. That little baby. You know, I pooped in his soup too, and I'm gonna poop in yours. Yeah, bye.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So, Riot Girl, when she first started out, I was kind of hoping that there was hope for her. But now, after she got busted and all that, instead of learning her lesson, she doubled down. So now it's like, oh boy, she's fallen. She might have been falling way too down the rabbit hole at this point. I don't know. Here's a perfect example. Thank you, Andre. All right. Make sure you hit that like button. Ironton Auditor is here. See, and this is because a lot of times, a lot of my fans will ask me, when you talk to these frauditors and you actually try to explain these things logically, why do you even bother? Because you know they're not going to listen. And the reason why I do it is I still have hope because people like Ironton Auditor exist. Ironton Auditor, who started out as a frauditor / cop watcher hanging out with Chili, and then realized that we were right. And now he's still a cop watcher, but he does it the way it ought to be done. Then who else? Big Wes, who started out as a frauditor, and now he's just a cool kid on the internet. Yeah,
I remember that one.
Huh?
I remember that one. I saw him on Frauditor Trolls.
Yep. And then the legalized drugs, Mark Stout. Who now is a big supporter of our side, but he started out as a frauditor too. So whenever I start thinking, for those three, it worked. So maybe for some of these guys out there, there's still hope that maybe someday the message that we're spreading will actually get through and they'll realize, oh, wait a minute. We are wrong. What we're doing is wrong. And maybe we should stop doing it. I think that the whole frauditing thing, let me ask you your opinion on this. I think that there's a lot, you know, because different people have different types of mentality, obviously. So this doesn't necessarily apply to literally all of them. But I do think that there's a lot of, like, basically, I'm a jerk. And now through YouTube, I see that I could make money filming myself being a jerk. Cool. Where do I sign? Narcissism, right?
Yeah.
That, and I think some of them suffer from, I think there's several different types. I think there are those who were bullies, and when they grew up, they're still bullies, but now they're just doing it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Like
and another group, what's that?
Chrissy or Elevator Boy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I guarantee you he watched videos and said, hey, I can be that much of a jerk. I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then the other thing too, I think the opposite of that are people who were bullied as kids, and now they have a chip on their shoulder against the whole world, so they're just going to take it out on everybody and use frauditing as an excuse to do that. I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, the control. They like to have that control, especially the ones that yell and swear at the cops so much. They like that power.
Oh, yeah. And that's why they always start with name and badge number, because they're immediately taking control of the situation and of the conversation.
Or like when they say you can kick rocks.
Yep.
You guys can leave now. Don't walk behind me.
Yeah, do the walk of shame.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, and they all like seem to be, I mean, like, see, that's why, because sometimes, like, I know there's a lot of stupid people in the world, and I know like Afro Man Audits is one of the actual dumb ones. He proved that the other day when he was reading his court paperwork, and he was like, this guy said I was being tumultuous, and he says that he got the definition from the Encyclopedia Britannica. Oh, you mean Encyclopedia Britannica? It's like, holy crap, this kid really, he's barely literate. His dad raised him to be a sovereign citizen. That's it. And that's all he knows. But, like, people like him, I feel sorry for, in a way, because as evil as he is, it's the way he was raised, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Here's an origin story. This is the reason I started. One, I started watching the Frauditor videos, but I have a family member, a sibling, who's a flat earther.
Oh, no.
And my mom believes every conspiracy theory that's out there.
Oh, no.
All of them.
Wow.
So I think I started watching Team Skeptics videos on the flat earth debate.
Right.
And I would try to show my sister, and of course, I don't believe you. It's not true.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's crazy because back in the day, you know, the whole thing started with Schrodinger and Team Skeptic and Radical, all those guys doing flat Earth, you know, and that eventually led into slowly started getting into the sovereign citizen thing, and then this whole Frauditor thing. Unfortunately, this is my theory on it, or at least this is how I've seen it play out, was that in the beginning, it seemed like it was a much smaller subset of sovereign citizenry, right? Like you got the Moors and you got the sovereign citizens, and then what do they call themselves? The free men of the land. And
the American State National.
Yeah, American State Nationals. Yeah, exactly. And you get all these different groups that are pushing all these crazy ideas and narratives. Most of it's just a scam or a con to try and make money by selling people fake IDs and fake license plates and all this nonsense. But as you're going down the line and you get into the First Amendment auditors, they were the bottom of the barrel, and they weren't really anything. They were, Schrodinger's cat used to call them sovereign citizens light. And when I first started getting into this, I was more focused on the soft sits and all that. But what I realized really, really quickly was that the frauditors were stepping it up a notch real fast. And then once the pandemic hit, then the frauditing thing went through the roof.
Oh yeah.
Like it just skyrocketed, and now they're like
Roaches.
they're everywhere. They're like spiders. They're just and they keep pushing it harder and harder and harder. And the harder they push it, the more views they get, of course, but also the more empowered they feel to keep pushing it because they keep getting off. And one of my biggest pet peeves that I hate about these guys so much is like they can get up close to somebody and say, well, this is public space and I have my First Amendment right and I have a camera. But if you get close to them, they pepper spray you, call the cops, and have you locked up for assault.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching Truth Social or Truth Science, I think his channel is, and he just has a moron, and he demands a venti cup of water from Starbucks.
Yes.
And the police, they try to de-escalate, they get him his water, and he goes about his day, and then he's there the next day doing the same thing.
Yep.
Because he got away with it.
Oh, wait a minute. Today is Schrodinger's cat's birthday.
No way.
Oh, no.
Birthday. It is your birthday.
I'll tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen, since that we said that in honor of the man himself, I will once again show, and you got to give respect to Schrodinger's cat. My channel would not be here literally, or I mean, it might still exist, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Schrodinger's cat and his support of this channel. My book that I wrote, the Frauditors Handbook, link in the description below, is dedicated to Schrodinger's cat. The first thing you see when you open it is an honor to Schrodinger's cat and then a quote from him. And I even made these limited edition. I made a card game, but part of it was these limited edition Schrodinger's cat holofoil cards. Look at that. The ultimate hero card, the big cat, the most powerful card ever created, invincible, unassailable, more powerful than you could possibly imagine, unparalleled vanquisher of stupidity. I made 17 of them, 18 of them technically, because Mrs. Schrodinger's cat has one in her possession right now that I got it framed for and put it nice. And look at this. They're numbered, and they got the Navy logo because he served in the Navy, and he was very proud of his Navy time. So that's number 17. I keep it in its own separate plastic sheath. Nothing but love for Schrodinger's cat. Nothing for love for Nicole. Mrs. Cat, we love you. If anybody in my chat's giving you a hard time, my mods are more than welcome to boot anyone that's giving Mrs. Cat a hard time, especially today. We don't want to make her cry. We want to make her happy. In fact, how about a super duper happy dance in honor of Schrodinger's cat? What do you think about that, Frauditor Comedy Show?
I think that's very appropriate.
All right, here we go. All right, well, wait, let me ask Miss Cat. I'm going to do a happy dance in his honor. You want a single mingle, a double trouble, a triple dipple, or a quadruple poople? Oh, screw it. I'll do the 4 because it's long and awesome. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Thank you. Awesome stuff. We all happy dance for that one.
I don't know when it was that I was told about Schrodinger's cat's channel, but I think I binged it in like a couple days. I just kept watching them.
Yeah, he was the best.
Yeah.
He got so many people into like when he was around, this community was very tight-knit community, you know. There wasn't even any question of anything until there was this whole situation with this lady who called herself well, You guys who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Virgo Triad. But that was like the only thing. Nowadays, there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on behind the scenes and in the background, and everyone making videos about each other and stuff on our end. And it's like, I just want to have fun and look at these idiots saying their stupid stuff and explaining why what they're saying is stupid and do some happy dances and play with my dog. Right?
Right.
Yeah, we seem to be on the same page because you got a doll too. So there you go. People are appreciating your puppeteer work. You know what? Why don't we show the video you made with him for tonight? How about that, huh?
Go for it.
All right, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. An actual video from our guest tonight, the Frauditor Comedy Show, where we're going to introduce her doll. This is great.
Scruffy
D. 2 Canadian. What's that?
His name is Scruffy D. Puppet.
Scruffy the Puppet. All right. $2 Canadian in honor of Schrodinger's cat and my princess. All right. Here's your happy dance, Stefan. All right. Thank you. All right. Now here's the video.
Hello, all you Frauditor lovers out there. This is Scruffy D. Puppet. I'm joining the fight for our rights. So what I did is I picked up a camera like this. I picked it up and I said, we're going to shoot the video. And then I put that camera back down. Because I just remembered I'm on house arrest. Now, it's a self-imposed house arrest. But I still feel the pain of being in that dungeon. I'm real close to the camera. I got back up a little bit. That's better. So what I did instead is grabbed other people's videos, and I'm going to show you all the good my fellow Patriot journalists do. Okay? Stay tuned. Here we have a full-on Patriot journalist. That's right. I said it. Patriot journalist. Everything he says is the full truth. That's it. Nothing else. And we don't need, or anybody else needs to, fact check him. Let's start this thing. Let's see where this goes.
Sir. It's okay. Move back. It's okay. If you don't move back, I'm going to place you in the backseat of the cruiser. Move back. For standing on a sidewalk? Come on. I'm back.
Behind the police cars.
Hey, take it easy now.
Get the hell back.
Okay, but I'm standing on a public. You don't have tape up? Stop. Now.
I'm telling you back.
Hey,
This
I
is an
went back.
emergency.
What's your
Park
problem?
Behind
Hey,
the cars. I don't care.
I'm allowed to.
No, you're not allowed to be right here.
Yes,
Right
I
here.
am.
Not
I'm
right
allowed
here.
to record for news
Yes,
purposes.
Exactly, but not.
Where's your
because
tape?
We don't need tape.
You do need tape. Hey,
Stop.
what are you doing?
Stop.
What
Now
are
listen.
you doing?
Listen
I don't
to me
have to
first.
listen to
Yes,
you.
you do.
I was moving.
You are in an active scene. You are not moving.
There's plenty of citizens way closer than I am.
Behind here. Behind here.
Give me my property, please.
This partner here needs
Give me my
tape.
property, please. Hey.
Hey yourself. When we tell you to move, you move.
No, it's not how it works.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Come
Mr.
on.
Mayor.
E.T. Brown, what's your name and badge number? Hey, what's your name and badge number? 278. That's fine. Put up tape. I'm with the news. Put up tape.
All right. So real quick, I know this is one of your videos, but I wanna ask your opinion on something because obviously this is from Dag Nabbit. What's his name again?
Oh, I don't remember what his name was.
No, your puppet.
Oh my God, sorry, Scruffy Puppet.
Yes, this is from Scruffy's point of view. I gotta hold on. Let me write that down because, like, you're gonna be my guest next week, and already, like, I could tell that as far as like just having fun and a sense of humor about it, I could tell you and I are on the same page, and I think we could do some really cool collabs and do some great stuff. And Scruffy, he's definitely gonna have to be on my channel. I think him and Voodoo might even have their own show. Like,
I got another one I'm making too. He's gonna be all furry.
Nice. Oh, this is gonna be great. Anyway, so Scruffy, I know it's from his point of view, but first of all, I have to acknowledge we got a $5 super chat from hugs for Mrs. Schrodinger's cat from Sue Bear.
Hug, 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 hug.
Awesome sauce. And here's your happy dance. And you know what? Once again tonight, I'm going to give you an extra dose of happy dance just because why the hell not? All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Yes. You're not subtle, Hez. Are you making a move? Yeah, I'm making a move to get that puppet on my show more. He's awesome.
I have a bigger appreciation for puppeteers now.
What's that?
I have a bigger appreciation for puppeteers now. My heart's killing me.
Oh, yeah. Those guys, man. Ooh. When you watch those old videos of like the behind the scenes footage of like the old, before all the CGI and stuff, the old like Muppet Show and stuff, and the floor is literally like 8 feet in the air, and they're standing like this doing the puppeteering through the floor. It just
the first one I saw of that was the Dark Crystal. I saw the behind the scenes of the Dark Crystal. That was the first time I saw it, and I was fascinated ever since.
Yes, that's amazing stuff. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat says, I appreciate all the support and everyone watching his videos and keeping his memory alive after all this time. I really do appreciate it with all my heart. Yes, and we all feel exactly the same way about you.
We will never forget.
Yes. He was so, and it's funny too, because there are so many people like me who started out later. We were, I don't know, like technically how you would say it, but I would say that I'm part of what I would say would be like the second wave. Like again, the first wave would be like Skeptic and Ragical and Schrodinger, Artie's Corporate Fiction, OPT Lawyer, all of those guys. And then I think I was part of the second wave, but so many people in the second wave got where they were because of Schrodinger. Not just him inspiring them, but like with me, I had like 300 subs. Shout out to Law Talk with Mike, because he helped me get to 3. But once I hit 300, Schrodinger made a video about me, and he said, hey, this guy's cool. So when I wake up tomorrow, he better have over 1,000 subs. And sure enough, the next morning I had over 1,000 subs.
Wow.
Wrangler for $10. Happy birthday to Big Cat. Hugs and much love to Mrs. Big Cat. From Frauditor Wrangler and Kimmy Wrangler. Here's my voodoo doll, brother. Where's my voodoo doll? Because he won the giveaway. Both of you keep up the great work. By the way, when you ordered cards, or when you got cards a few months back, I know you said that here's the thing. With all the stuff that's been going on, obviously I don't have to tell you, Wrangler, what's been going on with you lately. I'm sure you're well aware. And how somehow some people have decided, because you're a fan of mine, to drag me into it. But even though you've been doxxed to hell and back, I am not one of those people on any level. So if you still want to email me the address where to send it, I promise I won't. I'm not a doxing person. I don't believe in it. I'm completely against it. I would never ever do that on any level. I just got that super chat. So obviously I'm getting super chats. I'm getting some word that some people's super chats aren't going through, but obviously I'm getting them. Oh, you sent it? Okay, cool. All right, I got you. All right, let me see what's going on with that. Let's see. I'm just checking real quick to see if all the super chats are being listed on my YouTube, because I'm looking at StreamYard right now, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, all the ones that went through I read. So if somebody sent one and I didn't read it, then it didn't go through. I didn't get it. And I have no idea why it wouldn't go through. like I said, obviously I am getting some, so
That's happened to me before. I've done super chats and they didn't go through.
yeah, I don't know how that works,
Yeah.
but that's a YouTube thing or a you
Yeah.
and your bank thing. I don't. Oh, I still remember the video he played of yours. Has he loved it? He talked about it and kept watching it all day when you made it. That's awesome. Yes, yes, yes. I am. What happened was, see, I don't know if you know about this Frauditor comedy show, but what happened was back in the day, there was a video that Schrodinger's cat covered where this sovereign citizen gets pulled over, and when the cops pull him over and ask him for his license, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't give them their license. He just starts praying.
Yes.
Donald Trump, please, Donald
Save
Trump,
me.
take these guys away. You see that one?
Yes, I've seen that one.
All right. So what I did was I did a video where I was sitting in my car and a frauditor came up to me and I was like, oh, please, Schrodinger's cat, please get these frauditors away from me. And that was the video that Schrodinger showed on of mine on his channel, and he loved it. We got gifted memberships from Jam and Jet. All right. Woo! All right. Thank you. That's a heck of a compliment. Thank you, Care Bear. Yes, yes, yes. I've always been honored about that.
I think you were the one of the first that showed mine, one of my videos, and I was shocked.
Hey, you know, it's because Schrodinger was so supportive of me when I was first starting out, and so many other people in the community, like Law Talk with Mike and others, mentioned me and showed my videos on their channels, that a Marvel Girl featured me a few times, that I've always felt like, okay, now I've been embraced by this community, so I should do the same thing for young, upcomers like yourself, and so on. So, yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm happy to do that. We got a gifted membership from Sue Bear, too. All right. But hey, Sue Bear, listen. Here, let me tell you about the cards. Okay. So, and again, for anyone who doesn't know, I'll tell. So, Sue Bear, I'm talking to you right now, but I'm going to tell the whole story. So, obviously, you already know the part of it, but for the audience so that they understand what I'm talking about. So, I invented this card game. I showed the Schrodinger card earlier. I invented a card game based on like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, where it's frauditors versus anti-frauditors. And it was great. There's 155 cards total. I put it out. It was a big hit. Everybody loved it. But there's a lot of new creators like my guest today and many others, as well as new frauditors, right? That weren't in the set. So I've created a Series 2 set where I've added a bunch of new people and changed the artwork on some of the originals that are going to stay in the new set. But Series 2, I have to launch, but I haven't launched it yet. In Series 1, I'm wrapping up because the printer I use takes months for me to get an order. And I keep using them because it's such insanely high quality stuff. I love it. It's great. But it takes forever for me to get the stuff. So there's a huge turnaround on it. So, Sue Bear, I know I owe you a set of Series 1. So I guarantee you it's all good. It's going to take a while. Even if I end up launching Series 2 and start selling this before you get your Series 1, I still owe you a Series 1. And absolutely, I know, and you're going to get it. It just, again, I have to wait. I'm handcuffed. I'm at the will of the printer, basically, until they get it shipped to me, and then I could ship it out to you. I could have it shipped directly to you. I do that sometimes as well. But either way, there's a large turnover time. So you don't need to worry about it. We're covered. You're covered. It's all good. I'll go ahead and get them out to you. I'm sure I have your address from before. But just in case, wait a minute. What the? I just noticed something behind me. Speaking of Sue Bear, your drawing fell off my wall. I gotta go pick that up. How can you show the video? Can you show the video that of SC of yours that yes, I will show the video for $4.99 for just Jenny. All right. But first, a couple of happy dances. Oh wait, let me stop. Get your puppet ready.
Okay,
Let's
hold on, hold
happy dance.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready? A one.
Ready.
Two. A 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Awesome sauce. Just Jenny is over the moon with the unclean hands card that she won in a booster pack back in the day. Woo. Sue Bear likes Scruffy. All right. So here, because all right, so for those of you who don't know, I got on the wall, I got so much fan art. My fans are the best fans in the world. That's you guys, by the way. I got this painting on my wall that was painted by my fan, Judy Johansson. And then right here, I got this drawing, and I'll show you guys a close-up of it because you can't really see it from here. This is a drawing of unclean hands that was drawn by hand by Paul Rumor Frazier, and that's the original right there on the wall. Then I got that sign, it says notice. I'll show you a close-up of that. Notice Frauditors not permitted beyond this point, according to UCC 69-222-333-444. That was a gift from my fan, Michelle with 1L. And then I got this drawing. It's a fan art drawing of News Now Voodoo getting tased. But I had the original on the wall right next to Unclean, and now it's not there, which means it fell down. So I got to mount that back up. So what I'm going to do, oh, wait, am I getting more super chats already? Look at this. Norfolk Southern Public District with a 99-cent super sticker. All right.
All right.
And Highway Star for $2 says Tase Voodoo, and my entry goes to Scruffy. Oh, yeah.
My God, I'm honored. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here we go. Kisses.
Oh, all right. Oh, wait. Here, do that again real quick.
Ready? And we're going to get a kiss. Oh, I love you.
All right. All right. So I'm going to put the video back on and just let it play for a minute while I fix that drawing that fell down. All right.
Sweet.
All right. So I'm going to be AFK for a second.
How dare you touch that man's camera? That's assault. Assault. Where the hell is your tape? There has to be tape. You can't just tell him what to do. Follow the law, oathbreaker.
I never broke the law. I am the law.
You getting that tape out? What's your name and badge number? Huh? Slam that door. Ridiculous behavior. Ridiculous. The people are watching you every step of the way.
We're watching, and what we're seeing is how he's trying to keep the public safe. Whatever. Can you believe the things he's making this patriot do? What do you think? You're his mommy? No, you're not. What do you need, Mr. Policy Enforcer? Do you need a diaper change? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Mom! I did a number 2, I think. Come here and change me. No, what? No, don't worry. I'm just going to edit this part out. You never know. Okay? Oh, hold on. Creak.
What's your name and badge number, guy? I believe it's in your policy to identify when a member of the public asks you to identify. Oh, it isn't? I don't have time to be talking to you. Oh, you don't? You're the big tape stretcher. You go, big guy. You go. Sorry about the car.
Another example of one of the reasons why people on our end have zero respect for frauditors. Will you move back? Put up tape, put up tape, put up tape, put up tape, put up tape. Okay, I'm putting up tape. Oh, you're too busy. You're the big putting up tape guy. Oh, you're the tape guy. Ooh.
Nothing they do is good enough.
Nope.
Put up a sign, take it down. It's unconstitutional. There's no sign. Oh, wait, you need to put up a sign.
Yeah.
Make up my mind.
There's one that I actually have, it's been on my head lately, and I'm going to like very soon come up with a way to like a video that's going to illustrate this point. Maybe even it'll be the subject of my column. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Crack has a Frauditor newsletter, and he asked me to be a staff writer on the newsletter, so I'm working on my first article right now. But anyway, what I was going to say is this last video I made about Harvey Freebird. At one point, he's talking about like, you know, the whole sovereign citizen nonsense. And I didn't think of it this way while I was making the video, but since then it's kind of stuck with me, and I thought about it and I realized this is a really good example of how all of them play these word games. Because whenever these guys argue jurisdiction in court, all of them, again, a lot of them are just reciting the script and they don't even know why they're reciting it or what it means. But what they end up doing is, and like he did in this video, is they'll say things like, you have to prove jurisdiction. And then what is your jurisdiction? Because a lot of people will ask, I see people in my chat all the time asking, why do they repeat the same question over and over and over? You know, again, most of them are just following the script and they don't even know why they're doing that. They just do it because it's in the script. But the ones who understand the idea behind it, it's an old school con man technique. This is where the fraud of frauditing comes in, because it's all BS and circular thinking and word games. They'll say, is this court under common law jurisdiction or maritime jurisdiction? And then the judge will say, well, the jurisdiction is because you were in the state of blah, 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 and we're working under the jurisdiction of the state of blah, blah, blah. They'll say, well, how come you won't answer my question? I say, what are you talking about? I just did. And we'll sit there and watch and say, he answered your question. Why do you keep answering the same question over and over? But in their head, their argument is, no, my question was, is it common law or is it maritime? So you didn't answer that question. And the problem with that question is it's specifically designed so that if they answer common law, well, that's the wrong answer. And if you answer maritime, then that's the wrong answer. Because either one of those isn't going to apply to him in his incorrect definition of the law. But the point is, they give you two options and both of them are the wrong answer. And if you don't choose one of those two and actually give them the right answer, they just don't accept it because it's not the answer to the specific question they asked, which is, are you A or B, when both A and B are the wrong answer.
I've watched them where they talk about God. God is the only jurisdiction over me. That's it.
Those guys extra drive me nuts because there's already enough anything when taken to an extreme is crazy. And there are already enough religious people on the extreme side to make people like me who have faith look like idiots, to have these idiots out there just making us look even dumber. Like, oh, yeah, I can't do this because God would, give me a break. If you truly really absolutely truly wanted to live your life that way, then why don't you just go live in the woods? Nobody's stopping you. Grow your own food. Live off the land. Go ahead. And they could say, oh, well, in private property rights and this and that. Okay, no. And I again, criminals as always, right? That's why I love to use Ted Kaczynski as an example, the Unabomber.
I was just thinking about him.
Yeah. The only reason they found him was because his brother told the FBI where he was hiding.
Yep.
He is proof that even now in the modern world, if you go deep enough into the woods, you could just live there and nobody will even know you're there. Nobody will bother you. Live off the land. No rules, no laws, no worries. Do whatever the hell you want. Nobody will care. $10 for Maserati GT. Give everyone a happy dance and a News Now Voodoo Tase. Oh, double trouble. Does 2 + 2 equal 3 or 5? Those are the only answers allowed. Yes, Billy Yank, you understand.
Oh, God, right.
It's not what is 2 + 2. It's, okay, does 2 + 2 equal 3 or 5? Well, no, it equals 4. No, that's not what I asked you. I said, is it 3 or is it 5? Well, it's not, it's 4. No, that's not what I asked. See, that's the game they play. Perfect example, Billy. Thank you. Let's do another happy dance. Ready? All right.
Ready.
1, 2. We're gonna do a quadruple poople. So that's 4 of them. Ready?
Oh, okay, let's go.
All right. Quadruple poople. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Yes. And now a taser-lating. Oh, wait a minute. You know what?
What?
You know what?
What?
In honor of Jimmy Buffett, I'm going to play the ultimate taserifying, taserness of all time because there's a reference to Jimmy Buffett in it. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Hold on. I got to get that tase lined up. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Here we go. All right. This is from when Blackheart Knight was my guest. This was cool because I went out of my way to dress exactly the same and everything, so I could play this during Blackheart Knight's appearance to make it look like it was just a natural part of the show, but it was all pre-recorded. Just Jenny for $9.99. All soft-sits and the like should move to Slab City, California. No laws there. Just let's see how they do. Yeah. That's right, that's right, that's right. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes. But now let's get real quick into the tasing. And again, I'm playing this tasing in memory of Jimmy Buffett because there is a Jimmy Buffett reference in this tasing. Here we go. Another tasing coming. Oh boy, we're gonna tase him good this time. Look out. All right. Oh, you little brat. Oh, he's fighting it. He's fighting it. He don't want to get tased now. Let me get this taser. All right. Let's see what he's gonna say. Go.
No, come on, man. Stop.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost acre of salt. Some people claim there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault.
Who are you?
I am number 2.
Who's number 1?
You are number 6.
I am not a number. I'm a free man. Yeah, that is pretty funny. No, seriously, what's going on, man?
Blackheart Knight, tased you into oblivion. Welcome to oblivion.
Blackheart Knight!
You need to lay off on this frauditing, dude. That's what'll fix it.
I'm gonna get you, Blackheart Knight, you punk!
Okay, Luke. I can't, Luke.
All right.
No. My friend got hurt. That's not nice.
Oh, you don't like that?
Well, that was a beautiful tribute, though. That was a very good tribute. I like that song very much. Thank
All
you.
right. Well, here we go. Here, we'll let you say something nice to him because obviously he's upset about what happened just now. So let's see what you have to say.
Okay, news now, Voodoo. I am very sorry that they hurt you like that. Just remember, close your eyes.
Thank you, Scruffy. You're a good friend. And I can't
like
wait
you.
till we go auditing together. We're going to tear up those, what are those things called? Those post offices and those city halls and those DMVs. You just watch, man. And I'll give you a discount if you ever need to hook up with any of the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's great. I got a can of shrimp for you. Hey, don't you dare hit him. Don't you dare hit him. I'm watching you.
Yes. That's awesome. Get arrested together, get tased together.
Could be the Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, right? Yeah, or Lenny and Squiggy.
Lenny and Squiggy.
Yes. They argue jurisdiction to waste the court's time in the hopes they'll dismiss the case. Well, of course, that's the ultimate goal. But again, it's just understanding, like, when, again, most of them don't even understand the script themselves. But the ones who do, you watch them in court and you're like, what are they talking about? Why are they saying this? What is? And it's like, well, no, there is a logic behind their reasoning. It's illogical logic, and it's based on frauditing and con men techniques, but the whole confidence man deal, the whole speaking in circles. One of the best ones that they love to do is ask you a question and then ask you another question before you answer the first question, which is a very old school technique that psychologists have proven is a way to throw off the human brain because you're trying to formulate the answer to the first question, and now they're pulling you somewhere else to discombobulate you intentionally in the hopes that you will accidentally say something that is technically incorrect, and then boom, they got you.
Mm-hmm. Like when Brooks kept saying, "Is that lawful law?"
Yeah.
And then he would say, "Well, can you prove it?"
Yep.
But you ask them, you ask a soft sit to prove what they're saying, and they don't have an answer.
Yep. And one of my favorite examples just came up the other day when Afro Man, he's always talking about, well, you can't enforce state law because federal law overrides it.
Right.
I would love, if I had an opportunity, to actually, and I've tried to put comments on his channel, and he normally doesn't respond to troll comments because they're just trolls. He doesn't even bother with them. But I would love to just sit down and say, listen, how can you not understand that if you were right, if you are fighting to enforce federal law and to stop the government from enforcing state law, if that's your stated goal, then you need to throw that bong out the damn window because federally marijuana is still illegal.
Yep.
Oh, but that's different. State law says that's okay. Right. State law, which is what you're fighting against, right?
Mm-hmm.
But only when it benefits him. I will say this, though. I will say this. Afro Man's an idiot. I have no respect for the kid because he has no respect for anybody. But I was on his channel this morning, and I saw something. We're going to get serious for a second. I saw something that really bothered me because we're supposed to be the good guys, pointing out the stupidity of these idiots, pointing out why they are wrong.
Yeah.
Now, there's different theories in the comment section of what I'm about to show you about why this was written. Some people think that it was because this almost sounds like something he would say to city workers, and that maybe the person posted this comment just to give him a taste of his own medicine. See how you like it when someone talks to you that way. But there's no indication of that in the comment. And the comment itself is abhorrent. And I do not, as obviously I'm not a spokesman for our community as a whole, but in this particular case, I feel like I probably can speak for not just this community of creators, but most of the fans, that this comment is definitely inappropriate. This was left by I Hate Frauditors, who's been in my show before, who's, you know, I never have a problem with him. And again, I don't know what his motivation behind writing this was, but I have to say publicly that I do not support this type of language. If I did, I wouldn't go after the Frauditors for using this type of language.
Right.
I'm not going to read this out loud because it's that bad, but I'm going to put it on screen and let you guys read it. This is one of our guys, because some of you guys might have seen I Hate Frauditors in other people's chats. So it's him, unless, and I wouldn't put it past him, unless Afro Man Audits faked this to make us look bad, which I know is not impossible either. But anyway, here's the comment. Let's tell me what you guys think about this. I'm not going to read it out loud. If you're on a phone, I apologize. Try to zoom in. I'll try to make it as big as I can.
Whoa.
So,
if he wrote that, that is bad.
Right?
That is bad.
Like, I know how bad Afro Man is and how much, like, I have no respect for that kid at all, but this is too far. In my opinion, this is too much. I Hate Frauditors to Afro Man, August 31st, 5 p.m. So again, if that really was written by the real, and this isn't made up by him, or because here's the thing, even if this was written because that's the way that Afro Man talks to the people he audits, and he was just trying to give him a taste of his own medicine, then I would think it would have said blah 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 blah. How do you like it? You know what I mean? Something to indicate that it was meant that way. So I don't know, man. Tell me what you guys think in the chat. I never thought I'd say anything pro Afro Man Audits because I hate that kid so much. But that's why it's trouble sometimes for me with the hate word, because that is hate.
That is definite hate.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I hate what they do and what they stand for. But anyway, no, not okay. Exactly. Yep. Totally uncalled for if it isn't fake. Yep. I Hate Frauditors really needs to take a writing course. Yep. It's an email. He could have wrote it to himself. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that could have been. It could be fake. It could have been meant to do sort of like a flip the script, like, hey, how do you like it? How do you like the way it feels when someone talks to you the way you talk to other people? You know?
Mm-hmm.
But
it's not written that way.
Right. There's nothing in there to indicate any sort of like sarcasm or, other than the text itself. So I don't know. And that's exactly what I said. I responded to that and I said, I do not support this. Whatever the reason, it's too harsh. However, and then again, because other people mentioned in the chat, hey, Mr. Mimsy Borgrovo, LB. All right. The unweird is totally uncalled for. Yeah, you're starting to sound like Eli. Or any of the other New York auditors when you start throwing around the unword willy-nilly.
You heard? You heard?
You heard? Did you ever hear my News Now Eli song that I wrote?
No.
All right, it goes like this. Hold on. This is, and the thing that's amazing about this song is that I was able to write it using Eli's entire vocabulary. The lyrics to the song are literally every word that Eli knows. It's called the Frauditor Eli song. Here we go. Fuck, shit, and with my peeps, fuck, shit, and with my peeps, you heard? Thank you very much. Oh,
simple
man.
and to the point.
Yes. And it's literally all he ever says. Oh, man. These guys are such scumbags. Can't support violence and all that, and that comment is too much, but man, these guys are so bad. And I could see why there would be people on our end that do get that upset. But I mean, that's why people like me are here to stab voodoo dolls, to take your stress out and to scream and holler about these idiots to get it out in a way where you're not actually hurting anybody,
Yeah, most of my videos, I like pointing out how they lie and then showing it to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they lie in their own videos. I just did a video yesterday on my morning show where this guy, a newbie frauditor, was, oh, wait, Billy A, for $5, your Eli song is more imaginative than anything Eli could come up with. That's a fact. Did you know that Eli is a rapper?
Yes.
Yep, and my rhymes are better than his. Here's your happy dance, Billy. You ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. So I want to keep the good mood going. We're having fun. We had to go down a little bit because I had to bring that up because that comment just got under my skin. And again, anything that makes our people look bad, there's enough crap going on in our community right now to do things that are going to try and make it look worse. But at this point, we've been on for an hour and a half. It is time to pause for a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, a word from our sponsor, The Graham and Bob Show. All right. That's not it.
Welcome to training. You have all been given a 1AF potato cam with detachable holder. Tonight, you will sleep with your potato cam. You will give your potato cam a girl's name, as this is the only you will get. You are married to this weapon. You will be faithful. This is my potato cam. There are many like it, but this one's mine. My potato cam is my best friend. It is my life. Without me, my potato cam is useless. I am also useless. I must point my potato cam at everyone I see. I must shoot pictures of them before they can shoot pictures of me. My potato cam and me are defenders of my stupidity. Well done, idiots.
you think of that?
That easily has to be the best one I've seen.
Yes.
That
He
was
keeps getting better and better every week,
Yes!
right? Oh, we love the Bobs from the Graham and Bob Show. If you're not subscribed to the Graham and Bob Show, what the hell is wrong with you people? Get over there now. And subscribe to Frauditor Comedy Show, too. What the hell?
What the hell?
I was going to start bitching about the likes, but then I realized I got more likes than we have viewers right now. So I'll take that.
Yeah, don't complain about that.
I got to go. I'm streaming with AMG, and we'll be telling jokes. Oh, love the show has. Everyone have a good night. Love y'all. Love you, too. Thank you for joining us. Tell AMG I said hi.
Have a great
She's
night.
another big supporter. Love you guys. Thank you so
Hugs.
much. Always a pleasure to see you here. Always an honor to have you here. And remember, you still owe me a Saturday show as a guest. You were going to be on and you had to cancel, but don't think I forgot. You're going to be on this show one of these days. We love you. Thank you. Take it easy. Have a good night. All right. Oh, and there's Ray Ray. What's up, Ray Ray?
Ray Ray.
And for those of you who don't know about Ray Ray, she is a powerhouse as far as what we're doing because, and I mean, she's not the only one, but she goes out of her way, like when watching these Frauditor videos and seeing like the names of the businesses they're going to in the background, of being able to find ways to contact them and sort of walking them through the process of how to file privacy complaints against the videos on YouTube. Because that's one of the parts of their game is going out of their way never to tell people who sent them or who they work for or what their YouTube channel is so that they can't find the video and file a privacy complaint against it. So.
Yeah, Ray Ray's the best.
Yes. Sue Bear, gotta go. All right, thank you for joining us. Always great to have you here.
See you, Sue Bear.
Everybody's talking about how much they love Ray Ray. Yes, she takes care of business. That's right. All right, so in the meantime, let's get back to the puppet video we were showing all day long, singing the song about the stupid butter brain douche canoes. Oh, have you heard my my Queen song about douche canoes?
No.
Grab your camera and your pepper spray because it's time to spread some hate. Trying real hard to piss people off. Boy, I hope they take the bait. Yeah, we're going to go around to the DMV with you. The post office and city hall. Going to audit the cops too. Yeah. I'm a butterbrain douche canoe. I'm a butterbrain douche canoe. Butterbrain douche canoe. Butterbrain douche canoe. Yeah. Butterbrain douche canoe. Yeah. Butterbrain douche canoe. Yeah. That's basically it. I'm still working on it.
These are one of the reasons.
What's up?
That's one of the reasons why I really like the morning show and stuff, because you'll make references that I can get. The Beatles,
Yes.
Elvis, all the old stuff.
Yes.
Queen.
Absolutely, positively.
Gives a warm
Absolutely.
feeling in the heart.
That's it, man. And what I love is it's become almost like a game. Like just watching the chat, I don't know if the conspiracy music knows what's up. But he's conspiracy music. Of course he knows what's up. But I've noticed that there's some people in the chat who I think they intentionally do it, but I don't know. I think that they're constantly testing my music knowledge. Because sometimes they'll say like, hey, tell News Now Voodoo, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be a reference to a song. And then I'll bring Voodoo up and he'll sing the song they're talking about.
Right. I've seen that.
Yep. And it's like, they're always like, damn it, Has, you got me. There was one the other day that it was actually a fan who sent me an email after the show that was kind of like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge thing. Some frauditor was saying some nonsense about like something I didn't know. And it was like the type of fact that it's like, like, do you really think that I sit here and memorize every second of every word that comes out of every mouth of every YouTube video I watch to quote verbatim something that from some video I saw maybe 6 months ago. If I ever even saw the video he was talking about, that would be like saying, you know, you have to, if you say you like music, then you have to memorize to the point where you can tell me who played saxophone on the 1952 recording of Straight No Chaser by Thelonious Monk. And then somebody emailed me with a list of all the guys who played on that recording. Yeah. Now I know how it feels when I nail it and somebody else is nailing it for me. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It was good stuff. Let's see. Wait, what? I was in the chat and saw Kaiser and whoever impersonated Kaiser and talks to me about him and Kimmy. Love me, stop me out of it, please. Yeah, no, I think those people are gone now because once Mrs. Schrodinger's cat showed up and started saying, "Hey, today's Schrodinger's birthday. I don't want no guff." I think my mods cleaned house. Again, the people who know me know that I don't play the drama game. I'm just here to have fun and make fun of idiots and explain, you know, why they're wrong and point out their stupidity. But it's not like I don't see what's happening. But I think it's all good now. So you should be cool, Erica, because you're one of us as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely. I'm caught between the moon and New York City. What's the best I can do? Get caught between the moon and New York City, and the best that you can do is be a British guy who gets drunk and is really rich and sits in a hot tub and hangs out with Dorothy's daughter from The Wizard of Oz. Hey, you know about that movie, right?
Yeah, Arthur? I know that movie. I know that movie.
Yeah, that was pretty good. What's that little British dude's name that was in it?
Spanky?
Spanky Pants, that's right. No, Spanky Pants is what they call frickin' media.
Yeah, frickin' media.
An insult to oh, that's an insult to Arthur to refer to him as Spanky Pants. Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, that was a great soundtrack song. A lot of great songs came from movie soundtracks. Oh, but I owe you a happy dance. Oh wait, stop! I'm sorry. We got to do it right with our guests today. Yeah, here we go.
He's ready. I'm ready.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much. Dudley Moore, thank you, Conspiracy. I told you Conspiracy knows what's up. Yes, it was Dudley Moore and Liza Minnelli. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, her daughter, Liza Minnelli. Yep, see? That's right. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Though the streets are though the streams are swollen, keep
roll
them
hard.
doggies rolling, roll hard. Yes. Yeah, even my children know every word. One of our road trip songs. Awesome. All right, so let's get back to the beach, y'all, and down with the sound so sweet, y'all. What the hell? I pressed play, it didn't do nothing.
You broke it.
Look at that. Now you put up some tape. See, everyone has to tell you how to do your job. Hey, what are you doing in there? Oh no, it's the guard. Oh my God, hold on. I can't let these lame duck monkeys. They can't know that I've hacked the station feed to get this message out to you. So just keep watching the rest of this video and I'll see you next time. Gotta turn this thing off. How do I do that? Which button? Oh God.
Is there a body under that blanket down there? Do you know? You see the blanket by the phone pole? The white blanket? I believe there is. Yeah, way down there on the other side of the bicycle.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. I cannot believe that happened. And on my channel, no less. Well, you can see I have him back here in his room, and obviously he is not happy to be back there, but oh well. Now let's get back to watching the video that he was trying to show. But let's show how this frauditor is not a journalist. And stay tuned to the end, and I'll show you the real journalist that actually told this story. Okay? Let's talk later.
They don't always make things better.
First of all, I have to make a comment about some of the stuff I see going on in the chat. Probably the most important part is werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. You know what's awesome about that song?
What?
He was calling the producers of the album werewolves because they're sucking all of his creativity and artistry out of him. And they didn't know. They're like, oh, that's a great song. Let's release it as a single. And he was making fun of them, and they're the ones that pushed it. All right, cool. We appreciate you, Erica. Absolutely. Warren Zevon. Yes, exactly. And somebody is telling me Takedown is having trouble with the Super Chats, too. You are not the first person to complain about it today. However, I've been getting Super Chats this whole time, so some of them are working. So whatever is causing them to stop, it's nothing to do on my end. It has something to do with YouTube or between you and your bank or what. I have no idea. I have no clue, but I am getting Super Chats, so it does work. Did you see the video I sent you back in response to that? He sent Funky Drummer, and I responded by sending him Super Bad, because I got soul. I'm super bad. Up and down and all around. I got soul. I'm super bad. But yeah, you got to get a drummer song. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song.
Awesome.
All right. Oh no, American Pie. My American Pie drove me Chevy to the levee and the levee was dry. Good old boys been drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day. See, Hez has more soul than he can control. That's right.
That's a good one.
That's a fact, man. When I start feeling it, forget about it. Oh, we're still talking about the Blues Brothers. Do you see the light? What light? Do you see the light? That's one of my favorite movies. Growing up in Chicago, when that movie came out, like that was the best thing ever.
Oh, that had to be the bomb.
Oh, it was amazing because it wasn't just that movie was so popular, but like you could just drive, like where I lived, we could just walk down the street and be like, hey, look, there's where they filmed that scene, and there's where they filmed that scene, you know, like great stuff, great stuff. Yeah, man. My, this here Anakin guy, maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. Yes, that's the Weird Al Yankovic version that came out for the Phantom Menace.
Great.
Yes. This is awesome.
I like Weird Al's.
You're a great guest. Thank you for coming up.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm glad I tuned in at the right time yesterday.
Seriously. And again, for those of you who don't know, I already had Frauditor Comedy Show booked for next week. So now we're making this a two-parter. She's here today and she'll be here next Saturday as well. So round of applause for Frauditor Comedy Show. Let's get back into her video. Awesome stuff. We're on a mission from God. That's a fact. And Erica Lanto for $4.99. All right. Oh, man. Hey, Frauditor Comedy Show, do you know who this is?
No.
Okay, you know Broken System, Broken Trust?
Yes.
And he's always talking about his family members that are doing this and his family members that are doing that and blah, blah, blah. That's one of them.
No way.
Yep. Because he's Josh Lanto. She's Erica Lanto.
Oh, I didn't know his real name.
Yep. So that's awesome that she supports us.
Yes.
He used to come into my my chat all the time. And I always tolerated him until he came in and started insulting Mrs. Cat.
Yes.
And talking about Schrodinger.
You permanently blocked him, I think.
Yep. Once he did that, that was done. But she's still here. Yes, yes, yes. We win again. Yep, I am the sister. Well, okay, see, I knew that, but I didn't know if you wanted like me like announcing that or whatever. But yes, absolutely. Whenever he talks about his sister, she's the sister. This is the now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are literally who he was talking about just the other day when he was going to the gas station on his bicycle, right? And he was saying something about my sister this, my sister that. He was talking about you, right? I don't remember exactly because all I was worried about was he went there to see the kid and then the cops were there. So auditing the cops became more important than seeing the kid, of course. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your sweet love make it. Hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? You got any Creedence Clearwater Revival? I hate the Eagles. You hate the Eagles?
Ooh,
get out of this car.
Get out of here. Bastard.
Anyway. Yes, okay, yeah. All right. That's what I thought. See, that's the thing. I don't follow, his behind the scenes stuff too closely, but I knew, what was going on. Like I said, when I watched that video, I was more focused on what he was doing, giving the cops a hard time than anything else. Anyway, so you ready to get back to the video?
Let's get back to the video.
All right, let's get back to the video. Dagnabbit!
What'd you do?
It's live, ladies and gentlemen. It's not always perfect. Have a good stream. The PDF elves got to run to our creator show starting in 3 minutes. We better see everyone there later. Wood Follies is over. Oh, all right. Thank you for dropping by. If you didn't already, make sure you hit that like button. All right. All right. Now, the Eagles are cool, but that bastard Don Henley will shut your channel down. That's true. I actually saw this guy. I don't remember which creator it was, but he's a bass player, and he did a bass cover of an Eagles song and got it taken down. He's like, dude, it's a cover, and it's only bass. Thank you from Ray Ray for $5. All right,
thank you, Ray Ray.
Are we ready to do another happy dance real quick? Here we go.
Ready.
Right. Here we go. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray Ray. Thank you, Ray Ray.
All right. Another proof that the super chats are working. So hopefully it'll all be good. All right. So again, this is a live show. It's not always perfect. So I'm going to try it again. This is what I was originally attempting to do. All right. Let's get back to the video. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm sorry. We only had the video going for a couple seconds already, but Parson 1122 wants me to remind Voodoo that accountability for all Josh Abrams is not a god. Well, let me see what he says to that. You got any response to that comment there?
What? Let me see. What is it? Listen, Parson, how many times do I have to explain to you? He's not, well, okay, he is a god, but I mean, you know, like Thor and Hercules and Zeus, he's a god on that level. So if you don't like that, you better go back and read your Greek mythology, man, because harassing ladies, swearing at people who are just trying to do their job, that's what being a mighty warrior is all about, right? Right, buddy?
That is so true. You speak the truth, my man.
See, he knows what's up. You tell him, kid. Tell him how awesome Josh Abrams is.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh wait, over here? Oh, there.
No, you're right. Everything's backwards.
You're backwards. I mean, I'm
No,
sorry.
see,
I'm sorry.
I'm facing you on the camera, but Hezekiah has to hold me facing the other way for that to work.
What?
I don't know. My butt itches.
Hold on.
Oh, he's using the taser to score. Oh, no. He's gonna scratch my butt with. He's got some soap for my butt.
You kiss your mother with that taser? God damn you.
You're awesome.
These are the things that used to get me kicked out of school.
Yeah, right? Hey, look what Rube Maximilian says. There are only three absolutes in the world. Hez has the greatest fans in the world. Salacious Rocks and Frauditor got to lie.
True. Hallelujah. Gotta be true.
Right. Wait, taxes? I don't have to pay no stinking taxes.
Oh, sorry. This journalism's so freaking lame. I fell asleep. This clip goes on forever. Or was it? Thanks, friends. You said it right. So let's jump to something a little bit more interesting. Maybe. Did you see that? Real journalists were there. Let's look again.
Okay, Jim Fam. This has turned into an active standoff here on Monmouth Street in the east end of Dayton, Ohio. We've got officers, they've moved their car. They're more interested in blocking our view than doing their job.
Yes, I'm sure. With a person unalived and another one in custody. But you narcissistic butthole, you think all they're thinking about is you and how to thwart your fake journalism. Get a life.
Yeah, it's the same thing as always with these guys. I've told you before, worst in America, man. Here's an officer that refused to identify down at the other end. Yeah, just in case this asshole's coming to see me, I'm going to go ahead and peel out, guys. I'm going to go back down to the other end. They've had a change in leadership over here at WIO7. I don't know these guys yet. So for the purposes of working together in the future and not having animosity, I'm going to get away from them. I don't really care for mainstream media anyway. So I'm going to move back down to where I originally was, where I was bullied back behind the cars. And I don't know. You guys could tell me what you think about that whole interaction. Do they have to have tape up?
Chicken shit. Of course he doesn't like real media, because if he had to follow the rules of journalism, he'd never have a show. Real journalism would never fit his narrative. Now, as promised, the real story about what happened here. But first, this channel has just hit a milestone of over 500 subscribers, and I just want to thank everyone that helped me. And I also want to thank all of you for watching. Till next time.
One person is dead and another person is detained tonight after a shooting in Dayton this afternoon. Officers were called to the first block of South Monmouth Street around 4:15 this afternoon. Dayton Police Lieutenant Jeffrey Thomas says one person died at the scene and a man was taken in for questioning. The suspect allegedly went back into a house when authorities arrived, but eventually came out peacefully. Police believe this incident started as an argument, but they are still investigating.
All right, he's gone. Let's take over the show.
Oh no! You know what happened? That actually would have been funny if I would have let that go on as a bit. But what happened was you know, I'm looking at StreamYard right now, but I also have on my other computer, on my laptop, I have the YouTube stream playing, so I could see what the fans are seeing.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
StreamYard looks different. I was watching it on YouTube, and there's a delay, so your video hadn't ended yet on YouTube.
Yeah,
Definitely. And then I look at the screen, I'm like, oh crap, it's over. All right. So anyway, let's get back into the fun in the sun. Yes, yes, yes. Always having a party every Saturday night. Let's see, what else do I have? Some people were requesting some of my earlier stuff. Let me see here. Just a moment. The way I said here just now, I felt like Kermit, but I've never been able to do Kermit. Hello, this is Kermit the Frog here. Yeah, see, I can't.
It's Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, there you go. That's better than mine.
Where's Miss Piggy? It's my girlfriend.
Yes. All right. The best I could do is Hulk Hogan. Listen, brother, I am not Hulk Hogan, dude. That's about it. And I always said that because that was like one of my all-time favorite bits, even though like it wasn't a popular bit. It didn't work. It didn't catch on and nobody liked it. But I loved it because of that one line. See, what happened was Hulk Hogan at one point back in the day came back to WWE as Mr. America because Hulk Hogan was fired and wasn't allowed to come back. So the bit was he was a dude with a mask on, but it was obviously Hulk Hogan. He talked like Hulk Hogan. He had the mustache. His mask only covered half of his face. It was so blatantly obvious that it was Hulk Hogan, and he's trying to sell it like he's not. And at one point, Stephanie McMahon is like, I think that you're actually Hulk Hogan trying to get a job in WWE after Vince said that you can't. And he goes, listen, brother, I am not Hulk Hogan, dude. Yes.
I'm convinced.
What's that?
I'm convinced he's not Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Hey, out there, associates. Hang and smile with Hezekiah. Yes, a new hash. We got the rash and the hash. I love it.
Nice.
Rise and shine with Hezekiah and hang and smile with Hezekiah. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make that a thing. All right. Yeah. So let's see what else do we got to cover tonight. Well, was there anything else specifically that you wanted to talk to or that you're curious about being rather new to the whole scene?
I don't know. Like,
I find it hard sometimes when I'm doing these videos to hold it together. They really some of them hit on a personal level.
Well, actually, like if you want, we could after I go off the air, we could stay connected. If you got some time, because watching your videos, I have thought that I'd be more than happy to help you, give you some tips and stuff, to get your stuff together. Because I could see you got the creativity, you got the style, you got the skill. It's just a matter of putting it all together, you know. And I watch your videos and I could see okay, so if you wanted free advice, I'll be more than happy to give it to you.
I take all the advice. That's how I was able to get over the 500 mark because of Frauditor takedown. He called, he sent me did the same thing. He sent me the StreamYard and we talked, I think, for 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
On what I should do. And as soon as I did his suggestions, changing the name, adding some hashtags or something, and then bam.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. When I first booked you, I'll be perfectly honest now that you're here. I had a lot of trouble setting up everything for today's show because your name was Underground News. And even though I knew your channel and who you were, every time I did any kind of a search for Underground News, there are a million channels that have Underground News somewhere in the title or in the hashtag or the name of the channel.
Yep.
There's a million of them. So it's even though I knew what I was looking for, I had trouble finding you.
Yep.
So I was thinking, yeah, she probably should change her name. So, and I mean, I changed mine, but I've changed mine a few times. Right now, it's The Frauditor Follies is the name of the channel, but I'm still Hezekiah. But before that, the channel was called Hezekiah. And now I'm already thinking in the future if I'm going to change it again, or Loquacious Assholes and Softards with Hezekiah, hashtag Lash.
My first channel name was Frauditor News Now. And everybody confused me with Frauditor News Network, which I hadn't heard of yet.
Which she'll be here next week. You'll get to meet her next week if you haven't met her yet.
And I'm like, I don't want the two channels to be the same.
Right.
So my wife says, hey, try being Underground News. So I did that and it didn't work.
Oh, no.
But then she says, you used to do stand-up comedy. Why not be the Frauditor Comedy Show?
There you go.
Bam, took off.
That's awesome. I love that. Hey, we should try to get you to 1,000 by next Saturday. So the next time you come up here, it could be your 1,000 sub celebration.
That would be awesome. But there's a ways to go. I'm at 545 today. So
hey,
that would be amazing if it happened, but
it definitely can. Ladies and gentlemen, Unclean Hand says, I'm back. Please remain seated. Also, don't forget, guys, it's Saturday night. A lot of live streams going on right now. First of all, if you're a wrestling fan, Backlash is on right now. It's just starting. Also, we got we got Doc Danger. We got the Doc Danger show going on right now, just starting up. A lot of other people are live right now. Go ahead, share some love. If you hit the Doc Danger show, definitely hit him with the Rash Raid so that he knows that I sent you. Because Doc Danger has been a big supporter of this show from day one. In fact, there was a comedy bit that he did about Denver Metro audits that is a permanent part of my intro on my weekday show. I have two different intros and I alternate. Like Monday I'll do one, Tuesday I'll do the other one. So he's in one of the two, but it's a permanent part of the show. I always play it. Big support of the show, Doc Danger. Round of applause for Doc Danger. All right. And he's got this whole thing that he does on his show. His show is more of a music show. So if you want to just take a break from listening to people complain about frauditors for a minute and just listen to some good music, Doc Danger basically searches the internet and YouTube for bands that nobody's ever heard of that he thinks maybe deserve a little bit of recognition, and he plays their stuff. Great stuff. Great guy. Kind of the same thing that He was just in here. Conspiracy music does. And conspiracy music actually plays. He'll play live on his. I've done that before. And that's something I'm going to start doing again very soon. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that my ex-wife and I, she has the kids up in Wisconsin. I'm down here in Florida, and we kind of go back and forth with the kids. It's like a joint custody thing. But this month, because my son's birthday is in September 27th, I'm going to surprise him by just showing up at his house on his birthday, and it's going to be a big, huge surprise. He's going to be so happy. I got presents for him and everything all lined up. What's that?
That's going to be great.
Yes, he's absolutely going to, and he's going to be turning 9, so he's like at that age where it's going to blow his mind. But anyway, part of that is obviously I'm still going to be doing my show on the road. I'll probably be broadcasting from my laptop or my phone. Why the hell did I even bring that up? I was trying to say something. All right. So anyway, no, seriously, what was I talking about? I was talking, to the music thing. Okay. When I'm up there, because when I came down to Wisconsin, again, you probably don't even know this, but people who've been following me for a while do know. How's my other son's finger going? Yeah, he's got to go to the doctor next week to get, he's got a metal rod inserted. He has to get removed from his finger. It's my older son. Anyway, so when I go up there, because when I first came down to Florida, it was because my mom was in a horrible car accident and she needed someone to take care of her. And at that time, I was teaching and all the schools closed down for COVID, so I wasn't getting any work. So things were going bad. So I was able to come down and take care of her. And I ended up staying a little bit longer, whatever. You know, she's getting better now and it's all good. And eventually I'm going to move back up to Wisconsin permanently. But since I came down here on kind of an emergency thing, I didn't grab one of my guitars.
Oh, so they're back there.
Without a guitar. It's driving me nuts. What?
So they're back at Wisconsin?
Yes.
Ugh.
So when I go back there to visit him for his birthday, I'm also going to grab one of my axes. I haven't decided which one yet, and bring it back with me. Just Jenny for $4.99 in case you need bail. All right, and for those of you who don't get that joke, well, first of all, happy dance. Are you ready for a happy dance?
Ready.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you. All right. So if you don't get that joke, ladies and gentlemen, my older son, like I said, he's got a metal rod in his finger. The reason why he has a metal rod in his finger is because last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, his stupid uncle, my brother-in-law, the idiot, supposed to be an adult, irresponsible punk he is, decides to play like sword fight with my son, which, whatever, you grab a couple plastic lightsabers or whatever and you swing at each other. It's fun. Boys do that. But his stupid uncle was using a real katana. He has for decoration. He took it down and decided to use that and almost slipped my son's finger off by accident. So my son needs reconstructive surgery on the finger, but the tendon that's severed is so damaged that they had to put the metal bar in there for it to heal enough for them to do the surgery on it. So they haven't even done the surgery yet. So they have to remove the metal bar, and then they have to cut him open again, and then they have to check if that's, and then they have to do the surgery. Nightmare. He may never even be able to move his ring finger on his right hand. So, ever since I first told that story, people in my chat have been making jokes about, oh, so when you go up to visit your son, you're going to kill your brother-in-law, and that's why I will need bail money.
Bail money.
Because I'm going to murder my brother-in-law. I even told my ex-wife the other day, anytime I talk to any of them, like my son, I was talking to him this morning, and he's like, so Dad, what about this? What about that? I'm like, yeah, and we have our whole conversation. And at the end, I'm like, all right, I'll see you later, buddy. Love you too. All right, by the way, I'm going to kill your uncle. Click. Yep. So anyway, see, it's too bad that Cupcake's not here because I would do it. But since she's going to be here next week and you're going to be here next week, I already have a plan because she has a happy dance where Cupcake is a character on her show. It's a teddy bear.
Yes.
So she has a happy dance where the teddy bear does the happy dance. So if we could coordinate it with the teddy bear, your Shaggy and me.
Oh, I'll have to do one. I'll have to set it up.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
And I'll send it to you.
Yes. Anyway. Wrangler, do you have Discord? Highway Star, right now. I mean, hey, you know what? Yeah, see? Okay, yeah, Wrangler already mentioned it. I was just about to say, right now is not the time to get involved with Frauditor Wrangler on Discord. Because some of you might not even realize how bad the anti-Wrangler war is right now, but it is pretty intense. Like I said, I've even gotten in the middle of it, and I didn't even do anything. It's almost like I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it like if when Bill Cosby got in trouble for what he did, if everybody just started saying to David Letterman, you had him on your show once, how dare you? It's like, what the hell are you yelling at me for? I didn't have anything to do with it. Now, Wrangler, I'm not comparing you to Bill Cosby. I'm just comparing the idea of just because you're a fan of mine, that makes me bad somehow. Well, so now I have to be a tyrant to tell people who can or can't be my fans? I don't know. Anyway, you don't want to go into Wrangler's Discord right now. It's not good. And Wrangler himself just said that. Stefan for 2 Canadian. I miss my princess. Yeah, but you're not going to miss your happy dance. But you know what? Just for you, you know what? We're going to try it for the first time right now. Get ready, because I'm going to bring up the Cupcake happy dance. And we're going to try to coordinate it right now.
Is it Cupcake?
The music's a little different because it's pre-recorded from her end, but
Cupcake
all right,
is
here
so
we go.
pretty.
Let's set this up. Hez is like Switzerland and all this, exactly. Well, you know what? You know what I always say about that overall? I'll point out to people that on an average weekday on my morning show, you will see both Wrangler and Welsh in my chat at the same time. And out of respect for me, they don't beef in my chat. And that's the thing. It's like, you know, I'm trying to be a good dude and be cool and just have fun, play with my stupid voodoo doll, dance around, do some happy dances, and point out these idiots' stupidity and why they're wrong. Anyway, let's get this up on the screen. All right, this is going to be great. This is our first try at this. Hopefully, again, since Frauditor Comedy Show is going to be our guest also again next week, hopefully we'll be able to get this all perfect and set up just right. But for now, let's do a practice run of the ultimate happy dance. This is for Stefan. Here you go. And then she cuts it off there. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Love it. Anyway. This is where everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. When we tase him in his spleen. Yes. By the way, speaking of Lego, that you see right here, this is a Lego set.
I saw that. A fan got it for you or something?
Yes, a fan of mine named Flower Power got me a flower Lego set.
That is awesome. I like the bonsai one they have.
Huh?
They have a bonsai tree one. I want to get that.
That one is beautiful. I love that one. They got the adult Lego are so great. And yes, Lego is plural for Lego. Like the actual bricks. But what was the other thing? See, that whole thing started because I was showing off that I built this, and on my channel before, when I was still living up north, I had a Lego that I built of the Chicago skyline, because being from Chicago, and then I was showing this. See, this is like a puzzle. If you don't hold it just right, it falls.
I've seen those. Those are great.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
See, if you don't hold, if it's not perfectly still, it falls. It has to be balanced just right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an anti-gravity thing. It's really cool. And I just broke it. I was gonna put the craggle on it. Yes. All right. So anyway, I showed that, and she's like, "Oh, he loves Legos. I'm Flower Power. Boom, let's go." I got the best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. I get so many gifts, so much fan art, and other things as well. That painting from Judy Johansson. That shirt from who's in the chat right now, Little Chihuahua Big World. There's airbrushing down there that was hand airbrushed by Little Chihuahua herself. I got that t-shirt from Debos Nation. Was a gift from my fan, Debos Nation. That shirt right there, Frauditor Troll shirt, was a gift from Frauditor Troll. And now that he doesn't do merch anymore, it's going to be a collector's item. All right. That hat right there, that's a Kick hat. Kick, keeping it criminal, KIC. Another fan of mine who sent me that hat as a gift. Next to that, you can't really see it back there, but I got a Welsh News Network hat and a Welsh News Network cup.
Oh, I like Welsh News Network.
News Now Enemy sent me a cup as well. Even David Perillo Jr. sent me this Grateful Dead sticker.
Ooh.
And this hacky sack was handmade by my fan, Leland Squirrels. And of course, this voodoo doll was made by Salacious. But wait, I'm the Frauditor Destroyer. And right here I have literally a Frauditor Destroyer. It's a destroyer named Frauditor, made by Salacious. And I got a bunch of them that I'm going to give away in a future giveaway. Every month we have a giveaway on this channel.
She is so talented.
Oh, unbelievable. Her son does the actual 3D printing. We got these mini voodoo dolls that were the giveaway for this month.
Those things are awesome. They're so cute.
And anyone who has one of these, if you decorate it and send a picture of your decorated mini voodoo doll, that photograph in and of itself will enter your name into a future giveaway on this channel. I'm going to make a video of me decorating this one. I'm going to paint them. I have no idea how to paint, so it's probably going to be a nightmare, but I'm going to try. Oh, this microphone, this was a gift from my fan, Unclean Hands. Oh, and Baby Voodoo, that was a gift from my fan, Unclean Hands. Little Chihuahua, because you're you, I could probably just get you one of these. Hit me up on email. I think I already have your information from a past, where to send it. But just in case, hit me up an email. And if you legitimately want me to send you one, because you're you and you've been such a supporter of this channel from day one, I could probably just give you one. I got a bunch of them. All right. I could keep going. My fans keep taking care of me, man, setting me up.
I know. I remember getting an email from, I think, my first subscriber, and they were like, how can we support the show? What can I do? And then it just kept coming and I'm like, people really want to donate money to me?
Well,
so I did wind up.
Oh, go ahead.
I set up a buy me a coffee, and then I got a couple of those. And it's just amazing what people will do to help other people.
Right. Here's the thing, and this is a fact, and I learned this really quick, and this is one of the reasons why it's like, you're just see, it goes back to the whole frauditor argument and the way that they use their circular logic and reasoning, right?
Mhm.
Like, for example, if we mention their criminal background, it isn't because we hate anyone that has a criminal background. There are plenty of creators. In fact, there was a time where Chili DeCastro thought he had a gotcha and was going to destroy our community by exposing Team Skeptic's criminal background.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I
So
followed
there
that.
are people on our end that have that, but that's what they're not understanding is the reason why we bring up their criminal background isn't because it exists. It's because, one, you don't learn from your mistakes, and two, you get caught doing something. Instead of being a man and taking responsibility for what you did, you decide to dedicate the rest of your life to being butthurt against the cops because you got caught. And then the other one is when they talk about money. You guys say that we're making money on our videos. Well, you make money on your videos. Well, you know what? Millions of creators make money off of their videos. People are getting rich off of YouTube. Look at people like what the heck is the Diamond Minecart, or who's the other one, the big one, Mr. Beast. People like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, of course you can make money off your channel. But when we talk about you making money on your channel, it's not because you're making money that we have a problem. It's that you're doing things that negatively impact other people. You're getting other people pepper sprayed. You're getting other people fired. You're getting other people stalkers to find out where they're hiding. You're doing all these things to destroy people's lives, get people arrested, get people, whole thing destroyed by one interaction with one of these idiots for money. That's the problem we have with you getting paid to do it.
Yep.
But ultimately, the point I wanted to make is that was the thing with me that kind of got me started on it, was that when these people started contacting me, how come you don't have your super chats turned on? I want to give you money. What's your PayPal? It's like, I'm not asking for money. They're asking me. Where do I give you money? I want to support your channel.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Go ahead.
I was hoping to get some of that YouTube money. I wasn't expecting people to go, can I just give you something?
Right. Exactly. Getting children pepper sprayed. Yes. That's the thing. And this is, and I've said this so many times, and I even made a video specifically about frauditors pepper spraying people. But what I've seen is so many situations where if somebody gets close to a frauditor, they'll pepper spray that person and call it self-defense. That is not self-defense. Well, what am I supposed to wait until they physically try to attack me? Yes!
Yes.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do for it to be self-defense. There has to be an actual immediate physical threat. But I call that out not because of what I just said, but because frauditors get right up in people's faces all the time. Well, I have the First Amendment right to stand where I want. This is a public sidewalk. I have freedom of the press. I'm covered by the First. Oh, but when I do it, I get pepper sprayed for it. But when you do it, it's your right.
Yep. I've mentioned that many times in my videos.
Stefan for $2 says, take my money, you YouTube servant. And here's your happy dance. Are we ready for a happy dance?
We are ready.
All right. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right. So, let me go ahead and get something else up here for you guys to look at for a minute. Because I wanted to show you guys something else, but I'm going to play a video while I because I don't want to dig through, have you guys watching me dig through my stuff. So what do you guys want to see? You want to watch one of my oldie but goodies, or you want to watch my new video?
Yeah.
Are there any of you guys who haven't seen it yet? The Harvey Freebird one?
I think
Anyone?
I've seen it, but I'd go for it again.
Anyone want to watch my new video or something else? 1 for my new video, 2 for one of my older videos. Tomorrow, be there or be square. You might see my name scroll by. All right. Do it. I haven't seen it. 2s, 1s, 1s, 1s. All right, I'll play my new video for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? No, no. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. What the heck? I thought I was all good, and then I'm. It's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for live TV. All right, this is the video I just put out the other day, so we'll go ahead and watch that real quick. Here we go. All right.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokai is here.
Hey, funky guys and groovy gals. Today I got me a triple dipple of idiocy featuring a new low in stupidity.
Right.
A paranoid conspiracy theorist frauditor.
Yeah, they're teaching them how to dust and transplant fingerprints.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they can frame people.
And a frauditor who drank the sovereign citizen Kool-Aid and then asked for seconds.
Court has to prove if it's criminal jurisdiction under common law or admiralty law. If the court admits it's under common law, then that is reason for a dismissal because there is no sworn complaint by an injured party and no injured party present.
To begin, allow me to present for your consideration Harvey Freebird, who's paving the way to the newest, most exciting craze in First Amendment auditing, filming families at the boat dock.
Is it like a research program, or what's the reason?
Yeah, kind of like a research program.
Oh, for what?
We're doing like investigations, so if we tell what we're doing, and that kind of blows our investigation. Yeah, it's kind of like investigative journalism.
Okay, so do you guys report?
For department? If I told you, then that would blow my cover.
All right, so I'm the one who blurred out all the faces of all the children in there, and there were plenty, as you could tell. Of course, Harvey never even considered doing that. But you know what? On his channel, he tried to justify this, saying that he just likes filming boats. This isn't an audit. No, this isn't an audit. I just like filming boats. Well, then how come when they ask him, he plays the audit game, follows the audit script, and gives a, well, I'm doing an investigative journalist piece, and I can't tell you what's really going on because then that would ruin it. And for those of you who've seen this particular footage before, yes, this is the situation that ends with him pepper spraying a guy, but that's not the point of this video. I just wanted to show this to highlight who Harvey Freebird is. But what I really want to get into is his sovereign citizen stupidity, which we'll see in just a minute.
Hey, it's me. I'm back. Let me set this down and I'll let you know. I just have a very simple request, and you guys were pretty helpful. So on July the 28th at 2:10 a.m. on Broadway and 50th Street. Here, I'll let you look at this. It's okay, Broadway and 50th, car number 1915. I need that officer identified. He was in, I got all the July 28th at 2:10 a.m. Car number 1915. He was at Broadway and 50th Street.
Okay, so here's what I have so far, sir. On July 28th at 2:10 a.m. on the corner of Broadway and 50th Street at 2 o'clock in the morning, an officer that was in car 1915 did something that you actually like came down here to file a complaint about. What did he do? Did you catch him like selling drugs, taking bribes? Was he beating up somebody? Did he have somebody handcuffed to a post and he was just kicking them mercilessly in the teeth for no reason? What did he do? What was this big horrendous thing that this officer did?
He refused to give me his name and badge number, which is a policy violation. So I need to file a complaint on him. I've got the complaint form already.
He's a night shifter.
Get her report for the information.
Okay, thank you. What is this? Oh, you want me to fill this out? Well, the last time I came here, you guys just went over there and looked in the book and you gave me the guy's name real quick. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 'cause that's all you need is his name.
I just need his name.
Yeah. Name and badge number.
Name and badge number. Thank you. If she tries to send me through the loops, I'll get her identified while I'm on the internet too. What's up?
I was going to say just mute yourself real quick.
Oh,
Conversation.
mute myself.
Yeah.
Why are you here? You gotta say something? I'll just walk over here.
I gotta get out of here. Where's the time machine? Where is anything? Where?
Jesus, man. Yeah, so today's court day. Anytime I have court day, I love to poke around the police department. You'd think they'd stop giving me court dates.
Yes, well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Harvey Freebird, man, face ass, crack sandwich eater. He thinks that the best way to administer justice is to keep going to the police station whenever he's got a court date coming up until they stop sending him to court. That'll teach him.
So, yeah. As far as my court date goes, the judge is practicing law from the bench. Judge Schweitzer. It definitely sounds like a German name. So I just got done filing this motion because I challenged the jurisdiction. You know, under the 6th Amendment, the court has to prove jurisdiction, you guys. Let me read you the exact. So it's under the 6th Amendment. Under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the United States Constitution.
Sir, I don't want to hear any of your constitutionalist crap. I mean, just save it for somebody else who's stupid.
court has to prove if it's criminal jurisdiction under common law or admiralty law. If the court admits it's under common law.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, Frauditor Comedy Show, do you have to go?
Kinda, yeah.
All right. Well,
I totally forgot about something that we had planned for tonight. And we've been having so much fun, I didn't even realize what time it was.
No, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. Yeah, we've gone almost 3 hours. Awesome.
It's been great. It's so much fun.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, definitely get back to me. And let me know so we could talk about, some of that behind the scenes stuff and maybe set up some bits for next week. Ladies and gentlemen, Frauditor Comedy Show will be back next Saturday as my guest. Thank you so much for joining us. It was an awesome pleasure having you here. If you're not subscribed to the Frauditor Comedy Show, run, don't walk to your nearest like button and get on there. Get with it. Get with the program. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you to you, Hezekiah. This has been so much fun. I cannot wait for next week. I've got so many ideas churning in my head.
Awesome. Love it. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
See you next week or sooner than that.
Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So anyway, yeah, how much they all think the judges, it's so messed up. Practicing law from the bench. They don't even understand what that is at all. So what I'll go back to that video if you guys want to keep watching it. But what I wanted to show you guys earlier real quick is because I'm not gonna be weird about it, but I mean, I don't want to dox any of my fans. But this is a folder that I keep. This is my fan mail folder, right? Like, if one of you guys sends me a letter, it's not like I'm like, oh, that's nice, and then throw it out. It means so much to me. I keep them in this folder. I have all my fan mail. I got this. Was the first thing I ever got. It was the cheap chili trifold I got from Leland Squirrels. I keep it right there in the front in the pocket. And then look, I got a handwritten note right here. Got to make sure I don't dox anybody. Got typewritten note here. Got some other stuff. Again, I'm not showing everything because I don't want to dox any of my fans. Yeah, look, I got another typewritten note here. This stuff is important to me. You guys mean everything to me. And these things, I really take this stuff to heart. That's why I keep it, because it's important to me. This is my precious. I love it. So this, I wanted to show this because this, with a lot of the stuff that's been going on lately, I've been seeing it because somebody made a video about me the other day talking about how, getting involved with all this stuff or whatever. What's this guy really about? This is what I'm about. You guys. That's in my life at this point. The only things that matter to me, obviously, I want to take care of myself. But outside of me, the only things that matter to me are my kids, God, my kids, and you guys. So anyway, why don't they get charged with filing false police reports? Well, I mean, they can, but you have to be able to prove it. But anyway, let's get back into it.
Then that is reason for a dismissal because there is no sworn complaint by an injured party and no injured party present, no victim. If the court answers they're an admiralty law, then they are acting under a military tribunal and have no right to use a military tribunal against me. I never entered into any international contracts. Well, today I went to court and the judge says, I'm tired of your games. I'm putting a plea in for you. So by him doing that, that's called practicing law from the bench. Okay. It's my job or my attorney's job to enter a plea. And by the judge doing that, he's automatically corrupted this case. So I just filed this motion. Motion to dismiss under the following grounds. No victim or injured party. No sworn statement against me or loss of anyone's property. Court failed to prove jurisdiction under the Sixth Amendment. Judge Schweitzer entered a not guilty plea in my behalf, and by doing so, he practiced law from the bench. Entering a plea is either my or my attorney's job. By entering a not guilty plea for me, Judge Schweitzer made a judicial determination that I am not guilty. By admitting I'm not guilty and pleading me not guilty. Does that make sense?
With this half-cocked, cockamamie, jabberwocky idea.
So he basically said I'm not guilty, and he put a not guilty plea in for me. So thank you, Judge Schweitzer, for saying I'm not guilty. Now drop the charge.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Harvey Freebird, ass crack sandwich eater, doesn't know the difference between a plea and a verdict. The judge did not put in a verdict that you are not guilty. He put in a plea, and when they do that, it's when you refuse to put in a plea. So that's why the judge did it. That is not practicing law from the bench. In fact, that is required of a judge to do that. As far as maritime jurisdiction versus common law jurisdiction, you just said no matter which one they pick, you're going to say they're wrong. So it doesn't matter. No one could win. No matter what they say, you're just going to say no. So, oh well, just go free. Just do whatever you want. Who cares? No laws, no rules, no anything. Just set the world on fire. Who cares? So we don't want to spend the next 20 minutes listening to him continue to recite his sovereign citizen jabberwacky nonsense script to an empty window. Let's go ahead and see what his partner, Douche Citizen Canoe, or Citizen Good Douche Canoe, or whatever the heck his name is, Good Citizen News, auditing the police trainees and then accusing the police force of training them how to frame people. All right.
Yeah, guys, they're teaching them how to transfer prints currently from a surface to a card to be identified later. That being said, now cops, well, they've had the ability for a while to take your fingerprints and plant it somewhere. Now you've got the ability to show them. Now they're showing it in public that they can take your fingerprints and then they can put it somewhere else. They can transfer it. I thought it was a crackhead.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
This is the undercover. Right there. We had a few of them hiding over here. There's another undercover right there. Sorry, I'm not used to this gimbal, guys. Yep, tape, powder, and then you pull that print and put it on the card there.
All right, watching Good Citizen News videos is about as fun as a colonoscopy. So anyway, let's go back to Harvey Freebird real quick and see what he's been up to lately.
Police, let me see what the chat say real quick. Takedown, exposing frauditors. What is that? How's this guy how's a frauditor channel got a wrench? Is that what this is? Takedown, exposing frauditors. How's this guy got a wrench?
So I would like to thank you for the wrench. I appreciate it. I had lots of fun with it. It gave me 5 minutes of pleasure. So once again, Harvey Freebird, thank you very much for the wrench. Let's get on with the video and let's see what else he has to say about it.
Am I missing something? Hey, Heather. Who's this guy with the wrench that's got a Frauditor name on his? Take down exposing frauditors. Who the hell is this?
So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But just as a tiny little extra added treat, here's an outtake from the filming of this very video. Enjoy. Have a good day. See you next time. Just wait till you hear this insane, sovereign citizen, nonsensical tirade. Borough Butterbrain, Jabberwocky, douche canoe, nonsense about to come out of this idiots. That's about to come out of this. 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 That's about to come out of this idiot's mouth. Jabberwocky, Butterbrain, douche canoe, Borough Jabberwocky, nonsense. That's about to come out of this dude's mouth, 'cause he's an idiot, a butterbrain douche canoe. Harvey Freebird, a Freeman, fuckface, that's you. It's true. Your brain is made out of doggy doo. All right. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here at the 3-hour mark, I think we'll pretty much wrap it up there. We had a great show. Considering the fact that my original scheduled guest couldn't make it, and then we got a last-minute replacement, and Cupcake couldn't make it, we still had a great time. Lots of fun. It was a great show. Thank you all for joining. Love you guys so much. You're the best fans in the world. Absolutely, positively. So, with that being said, if you want to check out Dark Danger's stream, go ahead and hit him with a rash raid. Let me drop a link real quick. Let's see, there we go. There it is. That's cool. The first thing that pops up on my screen is Dark Danger's show. Awesome sausage. All right, here, I'm going to drop the link. Go ahead and hit him with the rash raid. There's no need to fear. Hezekiah is here. That's right, man. I don't fooling around tonight, baby. Woo-hoo. Yes. I always have that picture. My little, there it is. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Love you guys. As always, great to see you. See you next weekend for round 2 with Auditor Comedy Show. All right. Love you guys.